The weekend is almost over. Oh, I messed that up. Easter is almost over, but not the weekend chaos. Let's go.
Free socks.
In a neon glow, watching the circus, the endless show. Low cost move, they don't even know. Welcome to the troll funk, baby, where the truth gets twisted, hazy. Living large, big large, so crazy. Welcome to the troll funk, baby. Break tubers, script in the digital maze. For my cons like fires, set the blaze. Every clip's $1, every live pays. Lie hard, drive cars, love scars. The internet's got its own bizarre stars. Welcome to the troll farm, baby, where the truth gets twisted, hazy. Living large, big lost, so crazy. Welcome to the troll farm, baby. Red tubers, grift in the digital maze. Former cons light fires, set the blaze. Every clip's $1, every live pays. Lie hard, drive cars, live stars. The internet's got its own bizarre stars. Welcome to the troll farm, baby, where the truth gets twisted, hazy. Living large, big love, so crazy. Welcome to the troll farm, baby. Fake it till you make it, break it till it's gone. Chasing shadows, playing pawns. The watchers are watched, the game goes on.
Do it again.
We're not gonna make it. No, we're not gonna make it. 'Cause there's a million better bands with a million better songs. Singers who can drum, and singers who can sing. Deep in my heart, I do believe we're not gonna make it. No, we're not gonna make it. 'Cause we don't have the talent, and we don't have the time, and we don't have the patience, and we don't know how to lie. Deep in my heart, I do believe we're not gonna make it. No, we're not gonna make it. Say no, 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 no,
What is up, everybody? Welcome in. Happy Easter. I messed up the intro and I'm laughing about it. Yes, happy Easter. Easter is almost over, but not the weekend chaos. So I don't know. I may be a little stoned tonight. It's Easter. I'm relaxing, having fun. So I hope to. We got a little variety show, I guess I'll say, and bring you some wild news clips that I've seen recently. 911 pranks that I've done in the past. Bring a different one out, I believe, and then a little joke thing. Then we'll do some motorcycle. We'll do a motorcycle body cam. Seems how it is this season. We see motorcycles out on the road now, and there's some not body cam. I should say police vehicle chases of some motorcycles. We'll watch. I enjoy watching those, and then we'll maybe get into some drama. Viewer choice. We'll dip into and see. And I see Maisie's here. Clip Punks was here. Maybe still is. Thank you, Maisie. Is my sound better, Maisie? I did turn it up during the intro. Might have been just that intro song. I'm not sure. But I hope my volume is good now, and I hope the clips are the rest of the night. But thank you for letting me know. Let's just get right into it. Get over this drama scene. Let me find my share screens. I don't think I set this up yet. What's up, rapper? Welcome in. Don't think I set this up yet. Is it this? It's this. All right. Oh, I don't know what I was doing last, but we can make that smaller for now. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. I know I have. All right, so here we are. Let's just get right into this stuff, this news stuff. I haven't watched these since I picked them out, but I thought these were funny. This one is a jewelry store break-in caught on camera in California. What's up, Haley Ryan? Welcome in. Got a variety show today. I did turn it on subscribers mode. I guess it's just kind of just maybe not being nice anymore. I don't know what it is, but let's get some subscribers in, and of course memberships. Of course, let's get them up. But yeah. So if you're a Silent Grazer, maybe think about subscribing and joining in. So let's get into this.
A bold break-in at a jewelry store in Woodland Hills. An unmasked suspect drops in through the ceiling and grabs thousands of dollars in merchandise. It happened early this morning at a shop along Ventura Boulevard.
The burglar managed to get away with the goods, but a clear image of the suspect's face was captured on surveillance video. KTLA's Sarah Welch is live in Woodland Hills with the latest tonight. Hi, Sarah.
What's up, Fancy? Welcome in.
Hey, Korean Court, good evening. Yeah, the owners of this jewelry store are still trying to figure out how this man was able to pull this off tonight. They are asking for the public's help, hoping by releasing their surveillance video, someone might recognize him and contact the police. The thief caught on camera.
We have clear images of his face.
And video as the man dropped from the roof and through the ceiling of Nafasi Jeweler in the middle of
Isn't that wild?
the night.
So the fact that this guy was able to actually go up there without using the ladders and without being noticed by the neighbors back there, how did he go up there?
The alarms at the jewelry store in Ventura Boulevard in Woodland Hills triggered around 2:45. Somehow the burglar scaled the strip mall and cut holes through the roof.
He opened this area and he wanted to drop, but then he saw the fall. He crawled all the way to the back. He was trying to crawl from here, and that's why this is also damaged.
The owners watched the heist unfold on security cameras connected to their home.
We got cameras here that you can talk to.
And the owner started talking.
He was saying, police are coming, leave.
In hopes of scaring him off, the owner turned on the lights as the man grabbed what he could.
Stuff like these that are pure silver.
Video tracks the suspect's getaway up the stairs and back to the second floor where he hoists himself through the hole.
Oh, good to know, amazing.
And escapes. All under 10 minutes before police arrive.
He must have been somebody that either knows us or been working here or just been watching us for a while.
Isn't that crazy? It could be a past employee, possibly.
Family's been in business at this location for 30 years, and they've been burglarized twice in the last 6 months.
It is
I hope you feel better too, Maisie.
concerning, you know. We don't feel safe here.
But as you can see, he showed his face, and the family is hoping someone recognizes this brazen burglar and turns him in.
I'm scared that he might actually target us again.
He sure didn't hide his face very well, did he? That's funny that the owners had the security system and they were able to talk to him. But hell, screw talking to the guy. Would have called the cops right away.
Now, the owners say, thankfully, this all happened so fast that thief was unable to get into their safe. They say with Valentine's Day right around the corner, they want their customers to know that they will be open for business as they hope for a break in this case. We'll send it back to you in Hollywood.
What do we got next? Oh, this one was near me. I think the next few are all near me, all the news stuff, maybe. But this one was a burglary, a home burglary, and the criminal returns to the home because he lost his shoe.
Well, now to that bold break-in in Dearborn. The suspect returning to the scene of the crime for his shoes.
What happened next may surprise you. 7 News Detroit obtained body cam video of the suspect's arrest. Police say the man had plastic bags on his feet, along with credit cards that weren't his.
7 News Detroit reporter Faraz Javed closely follows Dearborn, and tonight he's listening to neighbors and the city's top cop about how the strange break-in became an unforgettable case.
He said, well, those aren't my shoes. She says, those are your shoes. And I says, no, no. So, then we decided, wow, there's somebody here.
It's a case that Dearborn police are calling both bizarre and brazen.
Very strange. How that'd be very weird to come home and someone else's shoes are there at your door.
Yeah. It is very rare for us for someone to break into a home in our city and then do it during the daytime.
Dearborn Police Chief Isa Shaheen says on January 21st around noon, a 26-year-old man allegedly returning to the scene of a home invasion, not to commit another crime, but to pick up his shoes.
I mean, he at least was courteous enough to take his shoes off, but unfortunately he rifled through the house and stole items from it.
Police say the suspect slipped in through an...
Oh, really, rapper? I'm going to make you temporary mod if you can share the link, and I'll play it. If it's on the news thing you think that I could probably play. Most likely is. Can I do that, rapper? Can I make you temporary mod? I'm sure you won't mind. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll watch it.
An unsecured back door. When the homeowners returned, he ran.
But after leaving the house, he was polite enough to come back to the house, knock on the door, and politely ask for his shoes back.
He was at the back door. He wanted his shoes back.
That's the voice of one of the homeowners captured on an officer's body cam.
Which shoes are his?
These.
Those shoes, police say, belong to Tyree Marquise Williams.
Right on.
To you, which part is really strange? The fact that he removed the shoes, or the fact that he came back and asked for his shoes?
Yeah, they're both pretty strange for us.
Isn't that so weird? I mean, breaking into someone's house and then you take off the shoes. You're polite enough to take off the shoes,
in the
right?
Devore Heights
Hold on,
area.
we'll
I do want to
got
point
it.
out that this started as a trap.
And take off your shoes when you're breaking in, and then to forget them. I mean, just how weird is that?
I think coming back was probably a little weirder. We found him a few blocks away. He wasn't hard to identify because he had plastic bags on his feet.
Yep, an hour later, officers arrested Williams a street over, caught wearing plastic bags on his feet.
Put your hands up right now.
All right, sweet rapper. This will be done in just a minute. We'll get right into it.
Arrested him. Not only did we find some evidence from that home invasion, but then from another house break-in that happened a few weeks earlier.
What was found on it?
So he had credit cards and some cash that tied him to both home invasions.
This home surveillance video shows Williams walking without shoes through a backyard during the latest break-in.
How crazy was it to hear that he came back for shoes?
Very crazy.
David Solanic lives a few homes down from the recent break-in, but he's not too concerned.
First Street is fairly safe. All the neighbors are fairly comfortable. We don't have a lot of issues here.
Is the police buying his story about he just wanted to stay warm?
No, I mean, look, you can't break into someone's house to get warm, and there's a lot of places he could have gone to warm up. And again, he went through all their drawers.
Not his name?
Hearing this whole story, what's the one thought that comes to your mind?
Make sure you lock your doors.
Now, Williams is out on a $5,000 personal bond with a GPS tether. He faces multiple felony charges.
I think that's so stupid. I'm going to stop it there. We're going to get into this. A $5,000 personal bond. All right. I'm going to back it up. Let's back it up 5 or 10 minutes.
Those spike strips normally about 9 feet, of course, on a freeway. Very difficult when you are in the middle lane and can easily switch lanes if you see that CHP officer on the side of the road. I also want to point out how an interesting development that our newsroom was able to clarify, that the suspect actually called dispatch in Ventura County during this pursuit from their cell phone, from the vehicle, and that was when the CHP was able to speak with Ventura County sheriffs and figure out exactly, started as a traffic violation, but this is indeed a pursuit of an attempted murder suspect.
So a very dangerous situation. We do now know that this person is in the Rialto area coming up on 215 East. Bruce, we have been pointing out that this driver has been going somewhere in the 60-mile-per-hour range for the majority of this time and has not attempted to get off the freeway at all. And while this is not safe, certainly, for other drivers on the road, this driver does not appear to be putting other people in immediate danger.
Oh, rapper, you said this has been going on for an hour?
This person's staying pretty much in the lanes that they're staying in. Their speeds are not dangerously over the speed limit. Luckily, traffic is very light for a Sunday evening on these freeways. So
Easter Sunday evening.
There's a lot of pluses for law enforcement in this pursuit. It's kind of just a wait and see type attitude.
And
Yeah,
Bruce,
Rapper, you know I'm into this
it
kind
does
of
appear
stuff,
that this
and you're in the
driver is
Discord.
going to have
Anytime
to
you
make,
see this,
some sort
let
of a
me know.
decision as
I
they
might even
approach
jump
the
live on this if I'm
215
available.
Freeway. They are very close.
Hardest
right
thing
now,
going live for
passing
me is coming up with a thumbnail.
Not too far from Muskoy, and we know that either they'll stay on the 210 freeway, which we know wraps
What's up,
around
Gigi?
and can connect to the 215. They could get off at the 215, but
We were doing fun
there
stuff,
will
and
have
then
to be
this
some
exciting
decision
chaos come
soon,
arise. So we're watching
if
a
you- I
live
don't know if
chase.
you're too
We're only
familiar with
behind
that area,
about
but,
10, 13
we're
minutes.
very close to the 215 interchange.
Yeah, at some point the suspect
California
is gonna have
Highway
to make a
Patrol
decision, like
chase.
you said, to either
Started
stay
with
and continue east,
a minor
possibly
traffic
go
stop
north
that turned
and/or
into
south.
a possible murder
but I think
suspect.
it looks like they're very content to stay in the lane and just stay east. So we will wait and see.
It appears it's difficult to tell when we can only see the
Hey,
SUV
Punky.
here. It appears to me as though this car is slowing down just a little bit. I wonder if because that decision has to be made.
Got
in
some
a few miles,
motorcycle,
perhaps the person
body
knows where
cams
they
in a
are,
little bit,
or at least
Punky.
is following road signs that they're seeing out there and is trying to make a decision about what they are going to do. Bruce.
Yeah, or they're just very content to stay in that lane as they know this area or the area coming up, and they want to continue eastbound. But it does look like there is some
I
transition
know, right, Punky?
freeway lanes coming up, and hopefully they will either make a decision. Obviously, the best decision is to pull over the side of the road and let CHP do their felonies traffic stop.
There's the airship right there, the
San Bernardino
Guy
County
knows he's
Sheriff's
in
Deputy
trouble.
following and getting in on this. So now we have multiple law enforcement agencies that have been involved in this pursuit. When this finally comes to an end, and at some point it will come to
There's
some
the
sort of
215.
Absolutely will come to an
Watch to
end.
see what happens here.
Looks like the vehicle is staying on the 210.
Is it possible for Airsom to put the sky map back up there? All right, we'll figure
And Bruce, while we watch what decision this driver decides to make, I did want to ask you, 3 failed.
We've got another blinker happening here. So this is a very courteous
I still
driver.
can't gift
who's led
memberships
police
yet,
on-
but I
on
did
quite a
do
pursuit
all
of
my
this, but it looks like they're
AdSense
getting off
stuff,
at some
guys.
point.
So
Yes, it does look like
Where are we
we'll
headed?
be
they are
gifting
making that
memberships
decision that
as
we've been
soon as
talking about,
possible.
getting onto a different freeway right now. Yes, the driver switching from the 210 freeway to the 215
I did
north.
change some
it
emojis,
appears.
you guys. I took the Yinzy one out and
Yes,
I
that
added
is- oh, the driver.
yes and no.
No, that's another driver
Another
on the
driver
road that's
pulled
pulled over.
over.
And this is where things can kind of get confusing. And Bruce, we haven't had to deal with this for quite a while now because we noticed that most of the drivers are pulling over and it hasn't come into contact with people. What happens when this person ultimately starts coming across more traffic at some point, whether it's on the freeway or perhaps on city streets?
Having multiple, lanes with heavier traffic kind of works to their advantage because it means the suspect has to slow up. We haven't seen him with that urgency to pass
Make this bigger.
vehicles or do unsafe maneuvers. So it kind of works in law enforcement's favor. However,
Why don't you guys
know,
yell
with
at me?
the advent of the sun
Hey, make
going
it bigger,
down, it's a dark-colored
doofus.
vehicle. Having a helicopter with the night sun overhead, that does create some other issues for law enforcement.
We know the vehicle's not too far from Cal State University, San Bernardino, when that vehicle changed from the 210 to the 215, passing downtown
rapper.
San Bernardino, now
Should've
headed
yelled
north
at me. Or
on the
did ya?
215 towards DeVore, not too far from the well-known Glen Helen Amphitheater. And I wanted to ask you about those 3 failed spike strip attempts. Bruce, is that pretty common that is something that
Hey,
would
Doodles and
happen,
Gray.
be deployed on a
How you
freeway
doing?
pursuit? And is it usually successful? Obviously, this time it was not.
It's kind of a hit and miss with a spike strip. They're only
I can't
so
tell.
long in
It looks
length
like
and,
it might
about
be,
9
Punky.
feet or so. So you're trying to cover multiple
luxury
lanes.
vehicle of
the
some
suspect
sort.
could stay in the number, 2 fast lane, and the suspect could avoid the spike strips. DHP tried 3 times. They were 0 for 3. But
So
that
3
may be
attempts, 0
common.
for 3.
We have seen it before. I remember I had one instance where I deployed the spike strip on a very narrow street from the city of West Hollywood to Beverly Hills, and it worked out just fine because there were only 2 lanes of traffic. But when you try to cover multiple lanes, that really becomes problematic for them.
When we zoom in here, sometimes we try and get a glimpse
Can't tell by
inside the
the front
vehicle
end.
as we are right now. From this vantage point, you can't see anything. Best we can tell that this is a male driver with some sort of orange T-shirt on. At one point, the driver had both hands on the wheel. We do know that the driver personally called Ventura Sheriff's Dispatch himself. But when we get those zoomed in shots, what are you looking for in the vehicle?
You know, the same thing you guys are looking for. Is the suspect rummaging through stuff? Do they seem excited? Are they, consuming any kind of liquids, possibly alcohol, smoking, those type of things? But we're not seeing that. The suspect almost has his hands at 10 and 2. They're a little further down. Very calmly are they going about their business.
So we can tell you that the suspect is still on the 215 North near the Lytle Creek area, and that is when the suspect coming up is going to have to make a decision whether they transfer to the
Oh, I love Sublime, Maisie. I love Sublime.
15 freeway, or they get on the 138. That is the next option. As we know that this pursuit now in the Inland Empire, we can tell you it started in Ventura County, then made its way on the 101 South through LA County, then took the 134 east to the 210 east, leaving LA County into San Bernardino County. And this is where we find ourselves right now. There have been, as Bruce just said, the CHP over 3 on spike strip attempts. That does not mean that they will not try again. Obviously, more narrow freeway right now. Most of the time we've seen this driver in the middle lane on a 4 to 5 lane freeway. Now we're looking at just 2 lanes right now. Not many places for this driver to go. At one point, we thought there might have been a passenger inside that vehicle.
A Hyundai,
but it did appear to be belonging, something in the front seat. As Liz just pointed out, a courteous driver at times, putting the turn signal on, rolling down the window
oh,
at
that's
times,
cool,
and
Maisie.
staying really in this same speed range of 60 to 70 miles
That's
per hour.
awesome.
And Bruce, we keep talking about this, but because this has been going on for well over an hour and a half at this point,
Well, I'm stopping this. Speaking of baseball, I did find some cool jerseys in the merch store that I think I'm going to design some baseball jerseys for this spring and summer. So I think that'd be cool, men's and women's. So I'll try to get to that maybe this week and get them out.
HP investigators have to be looking for patterns on this driver. We noticed that this person continues to use their turn signals.
Kurt's driving. Is that what you say, Doodles?
The sheriff's dispatch center themselves. So investigators might have a pretty good idea here of the kind of person they're dealing with.
Yeah.
You redacted it.
The way you phrased it. They have done a workup on this person. They've obviously talked to them.
I'm a Tigers fan all the way.
Is, what type of crime they really wanted for, and I'm sure they're trying to be in communication again with them to say, look, let's just end this. And the other thing too is how much gas was left in that Subaru when we started.
Subaru.
Was it
it's a Subaru,
tank?
Puggy.
Was it a full tank? How much more of a distance can this vehicle go before it runs out of gas?
All right, this is a person that started this pursuit up in Ventura County, so they have had to have gone over 100 miles at this point. And I was just thinking of that as we talked about the amount of fuel left in Air 7 at this point.
And not that this will dramatically impact this pursuit, but you can see that one of the front lights on the vehicle is out, appears to be out. That left headlight does appear to be out, but
you're getting into a more remote area. You can see that the daylight is changing. That's going to very much change in the next 20 minutes or so. And Bruce, talking about this person's state of mind, given that they called the Sheriff's Dispatch Center themselves, clearly investigators have a phone number for the person they're dealing with. There has to be some sort of, for lack of a better term, high-speed hostage negotiation.
They were a cool band, Maisie. 311. I used to like them.
They ought to have, somewhat more experience in the dispatch center, meaning not just the 911 operator possibly has tried to call this person to try to talk to them, to try to say, okay, what can we do for you? What can you help us with?
So now we have this
type of thing.
So that looked like another attempt.
Maneuver as they try and get around this tractor trailer. We keep another failed.
So we're now 0 for 4, California Highway Patrol trying to lay down a spike strip. You saw this vehicle at one point. It looked like they were trying to possibly go on the shoulder to get around this truck, but that.
Now we know why. Right now we know why they were trying to evade that spike strip out there. So as
yeah,
Josh
they
just
were
pointed out,
avoiding the spike
0 for 4
strip
on spike strips here, which Bruce, as you mentioned, are very tricky maneuvers to try and pull off on the freeway. Perhaps does this person maybe know that, and that's why they've not gotten off and tried side streets?
I think that they probably have seen the CHP vehicle there, and they've seen the spike strips. As it gets darker, they're more hard to pick up. But also, we haven't seen CHP seen them funnel the vehicle toward the spike strip yet either. And as it gets dark, they may just, abandon that attempt with the spike strips and just being content to stay in pursuit.
I'm surprised how
follow them with
little
the
traffic
helicopter,
there is on the
with the night
highway
sun.
for a holiday.
And we talked about, I'm sorry about this, Josh. We talked about this before, but so often people tend to either go home or go to an area that they know very well. This person, does it appear to you as though they're doing that, or are they, if you had to guess, driving more in a more meandering fashion and just sort of making it up as they
Meandering
go?
fashion.
You hate to make assumptions or to guess, but in this case, I think the suspect is just driving haphazardly, eastbound, northbound, whichever way this freeway
Cool,
is
Maisie.
going. And
That's
whatever
awesome.
area they live in, they've already passed that. So at this point, they're just going to be content in driving until the vehicle runs out of gas or a spike strip is successful.
This location we have from our assignment desk is still on the 215, approaching the 15 freeway in the Devore Heights area. I do want to point out that this started as a traffic violation in Ventura County. We do not know exactly what Ventura County Sheriff deputies tried to pull over this vehicle for, what that violation was, but through coordination, conversation, our assignment desk was told
there goes the
it looks
tire.
like a tire just came off of that Subaru right now. We have to imagine maybe that has something to do with one of the spike strip attempts. We don't know for sure. Obviously, a car could just lose a tire. What's your take on this?
It appears to be on the passenger side, right?
It's on the driver's
side. Looks like
side.
it's on the driver's side there, Bruce.
We're not seeing any sparks.
It seems that maybe that fourth spike strip attempt with the tractor trailer truck that we saw actually was successful, and they did get a couple of those little kind of pitons into the tire and deflated it, and now it has come off, which is good for law enforcement.
Would we be seeing any type of sparks, though, Bruce? Oh, the car does appear to be stopping at this, or
they're slowing down significantly, if not stopping. Although it does appear that the driver's pretty determined here, as we've seen most of the way. And look at the front left tire is wobbling quite a bit. So this person may be sort of on their last leg, so to speak, Bruce. And this has to be
traffic
sort of a big break for
violation
law
could have just
enforcement,
been for that headlight right there. No headlight.
Yeah, very much so. And I'm not
It's
an
getting,
expert on Subarus,
dusk
but
there, it
probably
looks
be able to
like,
tell
so
you.
who
But I don't know
knows?
if they're front-wheel drive
Or speeding, who knows? It could have been
all-wheel drive
anything.
vehicle. So this person may have good control over the vehicle, but nevertheless, they're dealing with a damaged vehicle at this point as the sun starts to go down.
And we, of course, are in the mountainous area.
Happy Easter.
I believe back on the 15 freeway.
We found a live
We've
chase.
already passed Lytle Creek. You can see there's
Started
not too
with
many homes or businesses around here. And this vehicle
traffic
has not
stop
tried to get off the freeway a single time.
That was
since
just
we've
a
been,
minor
pursuit. They
traffic
continue
infraction or
in,
something and
around
turned
the middle of the
into a
freeway,
possible murder
but
suspect.
obviously having to slow down a little bit because of those tire issues following what we believe was a successful fourth spike strip attempt by the CHP. At one point, Liz, just a minute ago, it looked like the CHP was kind of trying to position out, fan out, in case this car would stop in the middle of the freeway.
Right, and Bruce, it appears as though, we're zoomed in pretty tight at this point, but CHP appears to be giving the car some distance. This car has not been going very fast.
So there was 3 spike strip attempts. We witnessed 1. I would suspect to believe that when this car didn't make it around that semi, I bet that spike strip did get a little bit of piece of that tire. That's why the tire fell off.
Duration of this pursuit, it seems to be trying to maintain whatever speed it can, but that ultimately will be out of the person's control. So what's going on here? Does CHP know that this is going to be their moment soon, trying to give this some distance, and the driver will ultimately meet his fate pretty soon?
Yeah, very much so. Right now, all the units are talking to each other. You have a field supervisor, hopefully, in this pursuit, which is going to explain to the units what he or she wants them to do, meaning how to fan out over the freeway, who's going to do the traffic break, etc. But it looks like from Air 7 HD's vantage point, it's the front and left driver's side tire. And I don't know if that's what you guys are seeing also.
That appears to be what we're looking at as well, yes.
And it did look from Air 7 that the tire did come off the
Fully,
car,
right.
but then when we zoomed in on that front left tire, there was still at least part of it still on the vehicle. And at this point,
Well, that's because these news anchors don't know anything about tires, and tires are like 3-ply, 5-ply, 7-ply tires. These could have been really nice tires where just that first layer of tread come off. So he could still be rolling on like 2, 3, maybe 5 layers of ply right now of rubber, and it still could be holding a little bit of air. If it's even leaking air, we don't know what kind of tires this guy has. It is a Subaru. It may have some higher end, low profile tires and stuff like that. So it was just maybe just the first tread layer.
I know, Bruce, you pointed out you're not a Subaru expert.
I'm a kind of a tire expert. I worked when I first moved over to Detroit here, I worked for a tire shredding company, and I started out on the dock emptying semi-trailers full of tires all day long. Worked my way up to operating the CNC shredding machines, and then I worked on the road and collected tires for a while. So yeah, I know my tires a little bit.
But you've covered enough of these pursuits. It does seem like at this point we would see sparks, but we have not seen any sort of sparks. Could that be because the car is just not going very fast, or there's still enough rubber to protect that axle?
Very much so. It could be because there's still some rubber on that tire and the rim area, and because they're all-wheel drive, it's not powering the vehicle. So, but eventually you're going to run that rubber down, and you are going to see them riding on the rim, and you will see sparks eventually. But right now, not so much.
All right, on the right side of your screen right there for viewers who may not have been watching.
It was okay, Rapper. I wouldn't say it was the best of money, no. I went on after that to a better place. Let's just say that.
When this happened, this was just a few minutes.
Maybe not it was a dirtier place that I went to, but it was way better. They treated you better, better health plan, stuff like that, more money. So, you know, I've always kind of done that, just bettered myself throughout life and stuck to things. And that was just, that tire shredding job was just it wasn't a career. It was a job when I first moved over to this side of the state and started over. So it was an experience. I did it for a while. I learned a lot of things. So it was cool.
Minutes ago, when CHP attempted that spike strip, we saw the car go off the road right there on the shoulder. That was likely when the car may have clipped the spike strip, attempted to avoid it, and may not have been able to do so. Got on the left side of this track.
Seen a lot of crazy things too, Rapper, you guys. A lot of crazy things. I was backing up, helping a driver back up a truck on Woodward down here in Detroit, and some guy in a minivan was driving really slow, and it was trying to back up a 53-foot trailer across a 4-lane road, and the guy pulled a gun on me. So I didn't even stop the semi-driver, nothing. I just ran up to the curb. It was crazy. Heart was pounding for a while. I didn't even start. I sat in the truck for a while, didn't even start the job, like probably 10-15 minutes till I calmed down. So it was wild. See some wild shit.
Tractor trailer to pass it. And just a few minutes later, you'll see here in just a minute, that's when we watched the tire come rolling off that vehicle at somewhat of a high rate of speed. Now, this driver has been going in the 60-some mile-an-hour range for most of this pursuit that began well up into Ventura County, all the way through Los Angeles County and deep into San Bernardino County at this point. Bruce, one other thing I noticed just a minute ago when you and Josh were speaking is that the driver rolled down the window for a moment. We were able to get a better glimpse inside the window, but then for some reason rolled the window right back up. So it didn't last long enough to really see if there was anything that was thrown out of the vehicle. I didn't see that happen, but we are starting to see a few changes in behavior from this person, you know, probably at least 120 miles into this pursuit.
Yeah, we are seeing that. We are
I know,
seeing
right, Rapper?
Slow down, drive at a slower speed, get into the much slower lanes, even though there's only a couple of lanes on this particular freeway or transition road freeway.
Traffic's backed up on the other side.
And hopefully the suspect is thinking about slowing down and pulling over.
To recap
he's thinking about an
just
exit
in the last 15
plan.
minutes, we've seen this vehicle go from the 210 east to the 15 freeway to the 215, back on the 15 freeway, passing the Cajon Junction. That is the latest update we have on the exact location where this pursuit was. Not too far from Victorville. We'll have to see if this vehicle does stay on the 15 freeway and does head towards Victorville. But we can tell you in the video that we just showed you that that fourth attempt by the California Highway Patrol spike strip attempt was successful. That front left driver's side tire is flat at this point. That has significantly reduced the speed at which the Subaru is traveling. I don't know if we can bring up this current speed right now. This pursuit at times had reached
I'm looking at
80,
replay,
90,
not over here.
but really has been in the 60, 70.
My bad.
Not a super fast pursuit. The driver staying in the middle. And right now, I have to imagine that this is the slowest the vehicle has traveled. I don't know if we can pull up how fast it's going right now, but it looks to me, Liz, I don't know, 40 miles per hour, 50?
It's difficult to tell because there are no other cars on the road, so there's no way to compare it. But this driver is certainly not driving erratically and has not been for most of this pursuit. Now, if you're just joining us, this pursuit likely began about 2 hours ago. We've been following it since the top of the 6 o'clock hour. And this began up in Ventura County as some sort of attempted traffic stop by the Ventura County Sheriff's Office. That traffic stop was obviously not successful. This person jumped on the 101 South, and that is where the California Highway Patrol picked up this entire pursuit that has been going ever since.
Right?
And CHP has been following this car since they picked it up in Ventura County on the 101 South. That person drove on the 101 South all the way through the San Fernando Valley, picked up the 134, and headed east through Pasadena, Glendale, Burbank. Picked up several other freeways, now 15 north headed toward Victorville. And this person was wanted for attempted murder. And we now know from the Ventura County Sheriff's Department that at some point this person, the driver of this vehicle, called the dispatch center himself, had an extended conversation with one of the sheriff's deputies. And that's in fact when they were able to clarify that this person was wanted in connection to an attempted murder. Now, we don't know any more about that situation, an attempted murder against
Wait, let's back that up. Did they say he called into the sheriff's department?
Was wanted for attempted murder. And
Turn
we
this
now
up.
know from the Ventura County Sheriff's Department that at some point this person, the driver of this vehicle, called the dispatch center himself, had an extended conversation with one of the sheriff's deputies. And that's in fact when they were able to clarify that this person was wanted in connection to an attempted murder. Now, we don't know any more about
he
that
even called the
situation, an
sheriff's
attempted murder
department.
against who or how this may have been involved, what happened. What we also still don't know here is if there's anybody else in this vehicle. We've not seen any signs of a passenger or anybody in the back seat. We haven't seen the back windows roll down at any point. We just know that police have tried 4 different times to use spike strips to stop this driver, and only one, that very last one, was somewhat successful. But this car has to have driven a good maybe 20 miles or so, Josh, would you say, since that spike strip attempt?
Yeah, but that persistence by the CHP paying off with that 4th attempt, and I have to imagine Bruce Thomas is with us, that they will continue to try, possibly from a different side of the road, to try and get one of those other tires. This is not something they're going to stop now that it's been successful. Would you agree, Bruce?
No, they're talking about it. Whether they will actually do it as the sun starts to set and gets darker, that becomes some other issues. Or they may just be very content to let this tire deflate totally and come apart.
I wish
I'm
they
not
would
sure
stop
these are
playing that
run-flat
replay.
tires or what they have, but we definitely saw a good chunk of this tire go off the rim. So it's just a matter of waiting to see what happens now.
And as the light begins to change, does this, and this stretches on into its second hour, does this become an advantage for law enforcement, or does this become an advantage for the driver here?
While the pursuit's going on, the advantage would be for law enforcement because they have the helicopter with the night sun that will illuminate the area. However, if it does become a terminus of the pursuit where it becomes a foot bail, that becomes part of the advantage to the suspect, and then law enforcement has to flood the area and contain and control the area where the suspect is.
And if
so
there
it's
is
kind of a half and half at this point.
Understood. And if there is good news here, it is that this driver has not really put other drivers in danger. This person has stayed relatively,
I wonder if it's because of the unknown inside the vehicle why they're not doing a pit maneuver. They don't see any other passengers and stuff, but that would just be a clue to me that it might be safe to do a pit maneuver.
Yeah, very much so. This is in one
But
of
there
the
might be
safer, if you can use that word.
There might be certain laws too
Traffic has been very, very light.
that hey.
Freeway, they haven't really.
Oh yeah, super chat. Yeah, we see that love. Hey! Much respect. Had to shout that up. Flood that chat. Let the frogs go wild. We appreciate that. Yeah, we like that style. Came through strong. Had to show that grace. Real suck point. Got let's feel that place. Much love back every time they drop. Love every chat. Let it pop. Don't stop.
At Haley Ryan 8,992 super chatted 19 United States dollars and 99 cents. Oncoming police car, oncoming police car, oncoming police car, police officer, male sign, police officer, male sign, police officer, male sign, biceps, biceps, biceps.
Hey, thanks, Haley Ryan. Awesome. I appreciate you. Awesome. I think I was going to say something. I forgot. They always distract me.
really endanger too many vehicles or too many uninvolved motorists. So in this case, it's a good thing.
And we can tell you, as far as location goes, we've passed the Cajon Junction, we've passed the Cajon Pass. It does appear that this vehicle is approaching the Victorville area, but traveling at a not as fast as the car was going because it's lost one of its tires. The next big area that it would approach would be Victorville, not quite there yet. You can see traffic building on the other side of the freeway, but we have barely seen any vehicles. And I do want to point out during that 4th spike strip attempt.
I know what I was going to say. The pit, I was going to answer the Punky's comment there. The pit maneuver, yeah, and the may not have been attempted because there might be a law in the state of California. I'm not sure. I'm just wondering. There is in some states that the pit maneuver has to be under a certain mile per hour. So that could be it.
It was interesting that there was actually a big rig, that it appeared to us that the car was possibly trying to go around that big rig, but it was clearly actually trying to avoid a spike strip. Not successful. CHP was successful, but
hey, Riri, welcome in.
The car has
Happy Easter.
Appears to be functioning tires at this point, and
we
as
don't
Liz
know
pointed out,
who's
it's
running.
been able to go now for the last 20 plus minutes.
Turn this back down
We're
a
showing
second.
you that scene from earlier again. That successful.
It was an attempted, just a normal traffic stop that turned into a high-speed chase. The driver, the suspect, called into the sheriff's department, and with that call, dispatch in the sheriff's department had basically confirmed that he is a wanted murder suspect.
40 to 50 mile an hour range. They've definitely slowed down drastically.
And it appears to me, again, I don't know if we've just been watching this so long, but it appears as though the car's slowing down even more. On the one side of your screen, you're seeing that tire come off, and it appears as though that tire came off perfectly intact at the moment when that rolled off, right, Bruce?
Yeah, it did. It looked like it was, it looked like an intact tire that came off, but yet I think as Air 7 HD pushes into the shot, we can see the rim. But as far as is there still some rubber on that rim? It appears that there was, or still is.
It appears that there is a little bit.
What does law enforcement possibly know about this car, the person inside, or the situation that led to this that we don't know? And what questions are they asking right now?
And if only we could have the recording of that conversation between the suspect and Ventura County Dispatch.
Yeah, very much so. We know what kind of car it is. We know where it's registered. We know who the registered owner of the vehicle is. As far as the additional information that you're speaking of, we don't have that available to us. But we do know as much as we can about this vehicle, meaning where does this vehicle live, where does it reside, and who is the registered owner of it.
And because the sheriff's deputies actually spoke to this driver himself, I have to imagine they've pulled up as much information as they can possibly find on this person, any potential criminal record that may be involved, any traffic violations over time, where this person lives, and who they're associated with, right?
Yeah, very much so. They are doing what they call a whole workup on this person, running the vehicle, and then going backwards from there. They also have the phone number to this person, so they can cross-reference that phone number and find out also where that phone resides. Is it the same location as the registered owner of the vehicle, or is it a different location? So that's the kind of information that they're getting.
Due to the suspect's stupidity, they have his phone number.
And they talk to the suspect.
All right, well, we do now have SkyMap back up, Bruce, and we were pretty close on our estimate there. And in fact, that car's actually going a little slower than we thought, somewhere between 38 and 40 miles per hour. So that car has clearly been damaged and impeded by that tire flying off the vehicle like we saw. That had to have been 15 minutes ago, right, Josh?
Yeah, and we do have an update on
knows
location.
not to
Still
go past
on
that
the 15 freeway
35
north,
threshold below it, doesn't he?
In the Mount Baldy and Wrightwood area.
Yeah, but I believe still kind of heading towards Victorville because it would have to get off on the 138 or the 18 freeway in order to get to the Palmdale Lancaster area. So since it's still on the 15 north, we can tell you that it is the next area that that we're looking at would be Victorville, and then of course further up Barstow. People, we know motorists in our area very familiar with the 15 freeway if you drive to Las Vegas and other areas, and I'm sure normally on a Sunday we know that we've seen some of that traffic heading back towards LA County, but at this point, especially in this section, Liz, we have not seen any traffic at all and barely any other vehicles, and it makes me, I don't know if Air 7 can zoom out at all, but it makes me wonder what things look like out in front of this vehicle, if all the exits have been shut down, if other cars are even on the road at this point.
And Bruce, I notice as Air 7 zooms out a little, I can't tell if it's more vehicles, but we have at least half a dozen CHP vehicles following this car. You can now see as the daylight is changing, it very much just has one headlight that it is using to see. So they are at a disadvantage here. This driver has one headlight heading through a dark mountainous region. They have 3 tires. One has come off the vehicle. And this person has been driving for easily 120 to 140 miles or something at this point.
And we're approaching 30 minutes where this driver's been around 40 miles per hour. So I was thinking ahead a little bit. Okay, maybe they've reached Victorville.
He's
They're
going
not
like
even there.
northeast towards Vegas off of this freeway. I'm not familiar with California.
It's going to take you quite a bit longer.
The only state out west I haven't been to.
This has to be then advantage law enforcement here at this point. The person's driving with one headlight and 3 tires.
Yeah, the fact that they're driving with one headlight, it's a really unique vehicle now. So law enforcement and the helicopter is going to be able to see that with no issues. The fact that they've lost the tire and are on the rim, I'm surprised, as Josh said, we haven't seen the deflating of whatever's left on that rim and see the sparks from that rim.
Because there's still some ply on that tire.
I'm very surprised, but obviously this type of vehicle can sustain that damage.
In the
It's
latest
not the type
update
of
that we do
vehicle,
have
it's
from
the
our
type of
Simon desk
tire.
is that the car is indeed approaching Victorville.
They're
if this
all
car
ignorant,
continues on the
Lacey.
15
They're all
north, which it
ignorant.
appears it will, because we have really not seen it switch freeways too often.
It'll go
after
soon.
Victorville, it would
It's just
hit
a matter of
Barstow, and
time.
then of course move into the Fort Irwin Baker area, and then continue on. Possibly, I don't think that it has. Who knows if it has enough gas to even continue on out of the state of California? Quite a ways to go, especially if you're traveling
Gas
40
and
miles
tread.
per hour.
Right, and Bruce, given that this has gone on for so long and this driver is clearly disadvantaged at this point, is CHP eager
Jamie
to
Ray.
bring this to an end, or as you have said several times, are they
Good
more
to
than
see ya.
content to just sort of run out the clock on this and allow the driver to come to its own conclusion, and this will stop eventually?
Dude,
Yeah, they would like this to come to an end. There's a drain on resources, even though it's slow speed. It is a pursuit. It's very taxing on the
Oh,
officers
it's running
involved in
hot,
this.
Doodles.
But the
It's
question
running
is,
hot.
how much further is this vehicle going to go? And
Three
like Josh
more
said,
coming
is it
on the
gonna go all the way
E-way.
to Vegas, or
4.
maybe to Baker, California, or to wherever it's going north at this point.
And as we say this, we're seeing a little bit of change of pattern here. It appears as though there are several more CHP cars gaining some distance on this vehicle right now. There appear to be more of them. They appear to be
Shift
closing
change
in
or
on this car.
something
What do you think
maybe,
is happening
or
here?
It looks like they're probably changing
more available.
out vehicles, meaning they've gone to the edge of one of their patrol areas, and they're
That
now
too.
into another area, possibly the Victorville units. That's what it looks like. I'm seeing there units that are
I think
familiar
so,
with that area
Jamie.
and do patrol that area on a daily basis. So they're just basically just swapping out to keep fresh units involved.
And I do have an update on our location. This driver not
Right,
at
it's
Victorville
like
yet.
crossing counties and
Actually
could
in
be
Oak
shift
Hills,
change. A couple things
Hesperia
could be
idea,
happening
so
right
just a
now.
little, Hesperia area, so just a
But
little
the
south
more likely
of
thing is crossing the
Victorville,
counties
and
and
we are staying with this
jurisdictions,
pursuit,
like even the state.
which is
the
now
state boys have
weekend.
regional
weekend,
areas
which
in
is
their
roughly
state.
around 40 miles per hour, which is why the CHP continues to keep their distance.
Hey, mystery.
But the number of vehicles does seem
Got
to
a
be
high-speed
increasing in the
chase
last couple
going on.
minutes, and their posture. I know that Bruce pointed out maybe they're switching out, but it does
derailed
seem like,
us.
We have not. It's been quite a bit of time since we have not seen a fifth spike strip attempt at this point.
It
We don't
works
know if
for
that
today's
is,
chaos, though,
what they're
doesn't
planning
it?
coming up, but we do see that SUV kind of moving up. It's interesting to see if they change at all their tactics.
And Bruce, this is remarkable because on the other direction, on the 15 southbound, you see
Hey,
this
Charlie.
traffic build up there. There are a lot of cars going the other direction, and yet on 15 northbound, there's no one except for this semi-disabled vehicle that has been evading law enforcement for 2 hours now.
And I think a lot of our viewers are familiar
hours
with that
now.
terrible commute from Vegas
Right.
home on a Sunday to LA County and other parts of Southern California. That's the traffic you're seeing. But as Liz points out, we have not really seen any other vehicles now for the last 20 to 30 minutes besides that big rig
Right.
on the 15 North.
What's going on there, Bruce? Was law enforcement able to get out there and sort of close some of these entrance ramps, or is this just simply a less popular traffic route?
Yeah, it seems like, maybe a combination of both. People are leaving and coming home from
Yeah,
Vegas,
I
and
agree.
we know
There's
that
an
freeway can just be
officer
a
right
nightmare,
there.
going
You can
southbound
see
from
blocking
there
this
into the LA
freeway.
area. But
Right
also,
there's
it may
another
appear
one.
that CHP or other units have closed off freeway
So it's a
on-ramps
combination
to
of both, it
control
looks
the
like.
amount of traffic that is in that area also.
We did see that one driver pulled over, it looked like. So obviously this has been going on long enough that people who are traveling the 215 freeway and now in the Victorville area, it seems like a lot of drivers are aware of this. I will tell you that it's been quite some time since we've seen crowds on the
Me too,
overpasses,
Jamie.
but we haven't seen as many overpasses, and this is not as populated as an area, but
We were attempting to get up to motorcycle body cam or police chases, I should say, and then this happened. So Rapper had to tell me there's a live police chase. So of course I had to hop on it, get derail our chaos stream.
approaching more populated areas, Hesperia. You can see actually one of the possibly San Bernardino County Sheriff helicopters shining their spotlight now for the first time on that vehicle.
Bruce, we talked about that just a few minutes ago, about what was going to change when the sun went down, and we are now right at that time now, 7:32. You said the airship would be using its spotlight to light up the suspect, and there it is, right there, exactly what you said. What's happening?
Yeah, the airship is using that night sun to illuminate the
night
suspect
sun.
vehicle, and also if any vehicles are in that immediate area, to let them know there is some sort of hazard or some sort of situation that they may be coming upon as motorists. So they're kind of warning them, but also the night sun is used on the suspect vehicle to let them know that, hey, there are vehicles behind you with lights and siren on, but we're above you and you're not going anywhere. So that may just put a little
Jamie,
more pressure on the suspect.
We don't know why he was pulled over, but it was a normal traffic stop he was pulled over for, possibly the headlight out or something. And they figured out that he might have been an attempted murder suspect. In the meantime, while pulled over, the suspect had called dispatch and the sheriff's department, and they were able to confirm that he is actually a murder suspect. So that's where we're at. What is up, 13th and JD? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Happy Easter. Oops, why did I pause it? I meant to turn it up.
40-mile-per-hour range as the person was going, which is remarkable given that it's probably easily been a half hour since we saw that tire come flying off the car before.
I was
2 hours this has been going on.
That was a 5th spike strip attempt because you saw a CHP officer actually in the middle of the center divider there outside of his vehicle, and that's kind of what we've seen from time to time. But
that's right, they sure are, Robert.
That spotlight looked like maybe the windshield was cracked, but we just
we got the night sun out
in that front passenger seat that it's really hard to know what exactly is inside that vehicle. I also wanted to ask you, Bruce, let's say this car slowed down.
He's back up to 47, 48 miles per hour.
Say it slowed down to 20 miles per hour. At what point do CHP vehicles approach this vehicle, try and ram it? Is that
well, Charlie, Lacey Ann thinks he started with a full tank of gas.
We may see a pit maneuver. Ideally, this is a great operational area, meaning you have minimal traffic
isn't he?
or no traffic.
He's driving pretty safely.
You have a wide open freeway
He's
area.
got AAA
with
or something.
No obstructions to the left, no obstructions to the right, and the only hazard would be the center median K rails that are there. So, and it looks like it's a fairly level area. So this would not be a bad situation for CHP to actually try to deploy a pit maneuver.
I have to imagine, given that it's getting dark now, and you have people out there commuting home, granted they're going the other direction, and you mentioned the drain on resources, that CHP has to be eager to bring this to a conclusion.
Let's try to cash out and get to
Yeah,
Vegas.
very much so. You have multiple units that have been involved in this. They all have to, as we say, 1019.
Nevada State Police would be just waiting for them.
What they were involvement was. There is a post-pursuit form and paperwork that has to be filled out and submitted to the state of California, to the CHP in this case. So there's a lot of paperwork that's going to take place, and that causes those units to stay out of the field.
Maybe it's not my conversation. Sorry.
This is something that's been an incredible drain on resources, predominantly for the California Highway Patrol. We do see this car picking up just a little bit of speed over what it was a few minutes ago, 48 miles per hour. We did see it going as slow as 38
we'll be doing more
miles
of these.
per hour. But this has not been a seriously high-speed pursuit for the duration
If you're
of the
not
hour
getting
and a
the
half or so that we've
Discord
been watching it.
And hold on,
yeah, it's going to. I hate to use the word safe, but it's been a very safe pursuit, meaning the vehicle has not done excessive speed, hasn't done dangerous
Get in the Discord and share these out when you find them. I can just pop live possibly if I got the time.
Of that. But yeah, it's kind of an ideal situation for a pursuit, if you would say.
And we want to let our audience know that at some point soon Air 7 will run out of fuel. We're approaching 2 hours that we have been on coverage with you, taking you from Ventura County to LA County, now San Bernardino County, approaching the Victorville area. And
so I wonder how long actually
we will have to go and get fuel. But
what's it called?
We, of course, will stay on as long
Airbus
as we can,
or whatever
because at this point,
travel for. Sounds like 2 hours is almost
as
max.
Bruce said, CHP not going to back off this. Because of the dangers that this person does pose, they will stay on this pursuit, and we, of course, will do our best to monitor it as well.
And Bruce, we still don't know if the person inside the vehicle is armed. That's got to be one of the biggest questions that law enforcement is considering as this perhaps comes to an end here. You have covered a lot of police pursuits.
We're 13 minutes
Is this
behind,
one of the longer
and it
ones that
hasn't
you can think of?
ended yet.
It actually is. I mean,
We're sped up slightly, just slightly.
San Diego from LA,
right.
So we're kind of approaching that same mileage, if you would, so to speak. But yeah, this is very surprising that the suspect is just very content to stay on the freeway and head north on the 215, or actually the 15 rather, heading toward Vegas.
Yeah, Apple Valley area, approaching Victorville.
I wish they'd put
to be slowing down again.
miles per hour
CHP
back up
appears
on
to be
the
closing in
screen.
just a little bit of distance. And I know we've made a lot of the sun going down and the daylight changing, but we're going to get to a period very shortly in the next few minutes where things get very dark. You're in a pretty remote mountainous region, and it's only going to get more remote from here. Does that change the calculus
sign in front of the exclamation point.
It just makes things more isolated.
Just
the fact that you're on a roadway or a freeway in this case that is void of lights, void of traffic, void of everything. It's just a very dark desert type of drive area. So it almost makes it easier for law enforcement to follow this person.
He's
because they're the only
finishing it
people on the road.
audio.
And we don't have any information regarding whether this suspect is armed, but we can tell you that this suspect does have a cell phone, because we do know that this suspect did communicate with Ventura County Dispatch, the Ventura County Sheriff's Department, and identified himself. They were able to share that information with the CHP to confirm that this was indeed an attempted murder suspect. We don't know exactly if any communication has taken place after that first phone call, or if this person has continued to use the phone. But we do know, and Bruce, you can speak to this a little bit, that there is technology that law enforcement has that they are able to track cell phones, and that, I'm sure, has been helpful in this investigation.
There you go,
the technology is there. Whether they have to get a warrant to do that, to speak, that's kind of where it gets a little more dicey, so to speak. You now have to track the phone via cell towers. But they're already doing that with the vehicle. Most vehicles now have the SOS systems, or, if you need help, you press a button, or OnStar, those type of things. So they've probably been in contact with the vehicle manufacturer or a Subaru type center in order to track this vehicle.
Now, we've seen this driver in just the last minute or so try and speed up and then slow down significantly. To me, that indicates that, something maybe they're getting low on fuel, or perhaps they're losing control of the car a little bit more so. You know a lot about this, Bruce. What do you think might be going on there?
All the possibilities are open in this case. It could be driver fatigue, too. This person's been driving for a while now. They're very intent on trying to get...
You know what the other possibility is, you guys? The vehicle could very well be a crime scene. So they're not pitting this vehicle because they don't want to disturb a crime scene. That is my guess.
Away from law enforcement. So they're very fixated on the roadway in front of them, thinking, are there more spike strips out there? So they may just be tired, but it could be, to your point, there's other issues also.
But Bruce, when you bring up trying to get away from CHP officers in all the pursuits that we cover, this one strikes me as this driver has not really tried to get away, not going incredibly fast, not erratic behavior, not getting off the freeway. This driver knows that they're cornered. They've been dealing with spike strip situations 4 times. Against that, again, that 4th time was successful. So at this point, it seems as though we have not seen, or maybe the car can just not go any faster because it's lost that left tire. What do you think?
It's a great possibility. We are seeing the driver slow down drastically.
No, he doesn't have a name.
Maybe there is some mechanical issues with the vehicle.
I'm gonna mess
maybe
that
they're
up.
running out of fuel, or maybe they just are on the phone saying, hey, I want to give up. What do I need to do? What can I do?
Is that the name?
We do want to point out that we passed the Cajon Pass, past the Cajon Junction.
It sounds cool.
I don't know if Air 7 can zoom out a little bit, but we're in a more populated area now, Hesperia, Victorville. You're seeing more businesses. That looks like sort of a mini golf place, possibly. You're seeing more warehouses and more drivers. That traffic continuing southbound, but not northbound. Any cars out in front of it seem to be slowing down.
It's pulled over. No, it appears to be just some sort of civilian car to me. But again, this car just hugging the center lane for the good duration of this pursuit that began up in Ventura County sometime in the 5 o'clock hour. Nearly more than 2.5 hours ago, Ventura County Sheriff's deputies tried to pull this car over, and you can see how that went. That person did not stop and has not stopped since. After that car got on the 101 freeway south and has led them on a pursuit for over 100 miles now. At some point, this person inside the vehicle called Ventura County Sheriff's deputies and had an extended conversation. During that time, deputies were able to learn that this person was somehow wanted for an attempted murder. It appears, based on what we've been able to see, that this driver, this male driver, is the only person inside the vehicle. But we don't know that for sure because we've not been able to get good eyes inside this black Subaru SUV that they have been pursuing since before 6 o'clock tonight.
And that is something that CHP may know based on the conversation that this driver, the suspect, had with law enforcement. But yeah, this pursuit is continuing now in the Apple Valley. Of approaching Victorville
conversation
area,
with the dispatch they
at this point, we don't know what the traffic violation was for, but we can confirm attempted murder suspect, which is why the CHP is approaching this pursuit the way that they have. And this person, has been only changed freeways when they've had to, and that's something that I think that's been interesting.
And they've been able to evade nearly 4 spike strip attempts, and I say nearly because the last one was successful. The 4th one was successful in some capacity because we watched one of the tires on the vehicle come flying off a few minutes after that. The person did try and avoid it, wasn't entirely successful, but clearly it has not impaired their travel much because they've been traveling for a good distance since that happens. It appears as though they've picked speed back up again, now in the 40-mile-per-hour range. But for most of this pursuit, they've been traveling about 60, 65, no more than 90 miles per hour, and that was about an hour and a half ago when things were much more populated. So this driver seems very content to continue to evade officers and try and run out the clock. And Bruce, as you've mentioned to us, CHP is not about to give up on this. They may be strained resource-wise, but they are not giving up.
No, that's correct. They're not going to. They're going to maintain this pursuit and go as long as it goes. If it goes all the way to the state line, I'm sure they've already been in contact with Nevada authorities, Nevada Highway Patrol, to say, hey, we got a pursuit that possibly can come your way, and they will hand it over to Nevada Highway Patrol.
And so that, as far as California Highway Patrol goes, then, and I can't believe we have to discuss this because we've been on it this long, but if it does in fact make it to the state line, that's where California Highway Patrol stops and another law enforcement agency picks it up.
And this vehicle would have to travel 144 more miles to make it to Primm, Nevada.
Which is surely what this person has driven at this point anyway, given that this began in Ventura County. Is that roughly what you would guess, Bruce?
Yeah, they're going to have, they will hand it off to the other agency in Nevada because they're familiar with Nevada roads and that area, whereas California CHP is not. And that's kind of where California CHP, where their jurisdiction ends. They do work in conjunction with Nevada Highway Patrol, so they're very familiar with each other. But, yeah, they're definitely going to hand it off.
And we've just been watching this for the better part of an hour and a half, going on 2 hours at this point, most of the time with you, Bruce. And like we've said, we hate to use the term safe when you're talking about police pursuing an attempted murder suspect. But given the charges that are involved here, or at least the suspected charges, this has not been something that's put the greater public in a whole lot of danger on this holiday.
No, one of the things that both of you have been commenting on is the lack of traffic on the 15th. I mean, we've seen southbound traffic headed back to L.A. from Vegas or wherever they were from. But as far as northbound traffic, it's almost been non-existent.
What are you curious about? Because we have just minutes left of fuel left in Air 7, which is just remarkable that this person has been able to run out the tank of a helicopter that's been following them for 3 counties at this point. But what will you be wondering when we no longer have eyes on this pursuit?
At the terminus of the pursuit at the end, how it comes to fruition, and really what was this person really wanted for, and was it good information that the law enforcement agencies had on this person? And
that's outrageous nowadays.
Basically, what are we chasing?
Yeah, and we can tell you that from Victorville to Barstow, you're looking at about 33 miles, and then you're looking at another 100 miles to the Nevada County line. So, you know, it's hard to believe that this car could make it all the way to Primm, but we've seen crazier things, and we just don't know how much gas this Subaru has. But as Liz pointed out, this car has already traveled over 100 miles. We actually don't even know the exact location within Ventura County where this originated. So we know that CHP picked it up.
Wow, Jamie.
We believe Woodland Hills area or somewhere near there on the 101 South, but we don't exactly know, you know, where the gas was at in terms of that tank in the Subaru.
And Bruce, this is interesting to me. This is the first vehicle that we've come across almost the entire time we've been following this SUV that's out in front of the vehicle that doesn't appear to be moving over. Perhaps, and surely at this point they realize what's going on. You can hear the helicopter above you. You can see the night sun that they're using, but we also can't see CHP behind this vehicle. What do you make of what we're seeing right now?
I'm seeing a vehicle driven by somebody that really is just not paying attention to the roadway behind them. Or I hate to say that, but with all the distractions in modern technology, and that's why you see the helicopter with the night sun trying to warn them and say, hey, you're out of the way.
And now they're shifting over.
That's what I'm saying.
It looks like. But yeah, either that driver was not aware, because of course they're driving, but they didn't see the police lights in the distance behind them, and then at the same time, we've seen situations, Bruce, where other vehicles on the road try and get involved in a pursuit. I'm not saying that is what is happening now, but I know I've interviewed you on stories where drivers have tried to take matters into their own hand, which I know is something that CHP never wants to happen.
Yeah, we have seen that, and a couple of cases come into point where people have actually got out in the middle of the roadway and thrown stuff at the vehicle to try to slow it down or stop it. These are all things we obviously don't want to see or ask the public to get involved. Let law enforcement do its job. But, yeah, unfortunately, those things do happen.
But also one more thing to point out as we pass through the Victorville area, and this is the only other car we've really seen on the road. One thing I notice here is this car that we've been following in pursuit all night isn't gaining any speed on that. So it gives you an idea of how slow that car is going, that this SUV didn't pull out of the way, and this car has not come anywhere close to it. So this vehicle is probably just, in the 40-mile-per-hour range like it was before. It's incredible to me, Bruce, that this car is able to maintain.
Isn't that funny? we started this episode with this Woodland Hills jewelry store break-in caught on camera, and now made full circle here to a police
the speed
chase.
that it is, given 30 minutes ago or so, that tire came flying off the vehicle.
Yeah, we saw a tire come off. It was not
We sure did.
imagination.
We sure did.
And why it's not on the rim, and why it's not having mechanical issues, or seeing the sparks that we've talked about, it's kind of foreign to me. But it just maybe goes to the point of how well built these vehicles are.
We're seeing more people parked on the overpass watching this pursuit.
They keep going about the vehicle, but it's really that tire that is built well, right? I mean, it's whatever ply tire it is. Probably not your typical 3-ply or 5-ply. It's probably 7 or 9 or something.
Finally, we are seeing that Toyota 4Runner that was about 50 feet in front of the Subaru pull off the freeway. So that's some good news, not getting involved at all in this pursuit, just deciding to exit. And once again, this Subaru has a wide open freeway, no other vehicles. I'm actually seeing, it looks like a CHP car in the distance is getting off as well. And just unclear. Not as many. Oh, looks like that car is possibly
interesting.
Going to have a conversation with that. But I will say we're not seeing as many California Highway Patrol cars in pursuit.
Yeah, I bet they might just want to question him a little bit and say, hey, how'd you get past and get on there? What was going on?
The deeper we get into San Bernardino County, we at one point saw 6 to 12 cars. Right now it looks like there's only 4 or 5 that are really trailing this Subaru. What do you make of that, Bruce?
I know, Lacey. That just makes me think more that it's a crime scene.
You have a primary, a secondary, a third vehicle, which is probably a supervisor, and then you have maybe 1 or 2 left over to provide traffic control and a traffic break as they have determined so the felony stop taking place.
Where I want it.
But it'll also be resources out in the high desert area where they just don't have that many CHP officers on duty today as it being a holiday.
Right, and I'm not sure if this is the same Subaru we were following before, because it appears as though both headlights are now back on this vehicle, and very clearly we saw earlier, Bruce, that there was just one headlight on this vehicle.
And I'm not sure if you have the ability in that car to only have one of your headlights on and the other one off. We thought that it was just out, but it does look like
our director was saying it was a daytime running light that was out before. But and regardless, there was a change in the headlight or lighting situation from the vehicle.
Same vehicle in pursuit right now that we're watching, and we can tell you
they're pretty observant there. That at least they're not that ignorant that they realize that it was just the daylight running light that was out. And now that it's dark enough, the headlights popped fully on, that both are working.
For quite some time, traveling at 40 miles per hour. We were in the Hesperia area, but this pursuit is now in Victorville on the 15 North. 30 miles north of Victorville, of course, is Barstow.
Lead them to the gas station, let them fill up.
The California-Nevada state line.
And just to give you an idea that we noticed the small change in the headlight lighting situation. That's how closely we've been watching this pursuit for about 2 hours now, as this car has continued to evade California Highway Patrol, first in Ventura County, then all the way through Los Angeles County into the San Gabriel Valley, and picked it up 15 north. And this car, has to have been driving for probably 150 miles at this point. We don't know how much fuel was in this vehicle when this all began. This was a traffic stop that this person did not comply with in Ventura County and has not stopped ever since. We believe that one of the tires may have been impaired by one of the spike strips that was thrown down, one of 4 spike strips thrown down by CHP over the last 2 hours or so.
I know,
we can tell you this
Rapper?
pursuit started over 2 hours ago, possibly, we believe 2 hours and 15 minutes ago. We have been on the air since 6 p.m. We are approaching the 8 p.m. hour, and Air 7 is low on fuel, so we will not be able to stay with this much longer. But just to wrap up, started as a traffic violation in Ventura County, then traveled 101 south into LA County, then into San Bernardino County, and we are now deep into San Bernardino County. 4 spike strip attempt. That final attempt was successful. The car now on the 15 north in the Victorville area.
And this person is now well on their way to the California-Nevada state line.
Believed to be a man.
Air 7 is going to have to break away to refuel at this point. We are going to continue monitoring this situation as quickly as we can. We'll bring you the very latest on exactly what happens and any possible conclusion to this situation later tonight on Eyewitness News at 11, along with all of the other big breaking news of the day. You have been watching this continuous coverage of police pursuit through Southern California. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Liz Nagy.
And I'm Josh Haskell. Stay with us for the latest.
What are we doing? No. What now? What now? What now? Rapper, do we have another link? What's this? The Eyewitness News? Because it's time for the news, I think.
Inspired by how amazing these women are.
Well, let me put this stuff back on and I'll see what I can look for on the side. What were we watching?
Good evening, everybody. I'm Rupert.
We watched... Let's watch this. This was very recent to me. Give me a few minutes to look something up.
Missing in Michigan, a fully automatic machine gun. It's a powerful weapon, and now no one knows where it is. A case of lost in the mail, maybe even stolen. Fox News' Jessica Dukeback is live now after talking to the gun's owner. And Jess, this isn't just like something that's innocuous. It's missing. It's a dangerous weapon that's out there.
Yeah, absolutely, Rube. We're talking about a $25,000 weapon here. It is very rare and very powerful. We'll tell you all about it in just a second. And the person that might have this tonight may not even know exactly what they're dealing with. The mystery surrounding this missing submachine gun is wide open. Missing, a fully automatic Uzi submachine gun, last seen at the U.S. Postal Service in Detroit.
It's next to impossible to lose a registered package. If they can't find it, someone took it.
The owner is a licensed firearm dealer in Ohio. Says tracking info went dark in February in Detroit while the Uzi was headed to a buyer in Florida.
The odds of it falling into the wrong hands, making national news, and having my name attached to it, I'm not looking forward to something like that.
This is a serious weapon, fully automatic, meaning it fires continuously while the trigger is pulled.
So I wonder if all these people were watching the same feed. I do want to check out a couple of these, though.
Production was banned in 1986.
Right now, the ATF has me down as losing a machine gun.
I would tell anybody, if you have anything to do with this, get on the right side of this thing now before it gets out of hand.
Paul Vanderplow is the former special agent in charge.
Isn't that crazy, the story I'm playing now?
Shit is funny. It makes me laugh just looking at it.
Hold on. Mute this thing that popped up. Isn't that crazy with the story I'm playing here, that an sub-Uzi machine gun was lost in the mail from an arms dealer, that it was sold and went into the mail, and then I don't know, some postal service or somebody maybe figured out the shape, found it, and stole it, and it's not been delivered to the buyer yet.
Of the ATF Detroit. He says when registered mail like guns are shipped, the requirements on packaging is extensive and obvious.
Unfortunately, it just puts a big flag on it and says, here, look what this is.
Registered mail requires...
I see that mystery. I just don't know if I don't want to snipe Ikadmel, but he's probably watching the same feed we were. I don't see any other feeds actually live right now unless someone can find one around and maybe let me know, put it in chat, or I can mod you temporarily and put it in chat and we'll find it.
Sign-offs by employees.
My guess too is the Airbus Night Sun there may have been running out of gas.
And these facilities have a lot of cameras.
I mean, off the top of my head, I could think of 3 or 4 charges just on the ATF side. That doesn't even mention what the Postal Service would have.
We did reach out to USPS for comment about this situation. They did not get back to us in time for this story. Now, Steve, the gun's original owner, he said he did get a call from someone with USPS over the weekend. They gave a little bit of a vague response to him, said they were investigating, and of course now the ATF is also involved. Reporting live in the newsroom, Jessica Dukeback, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, just talk for a moment about the charges for someone who ends up with this gun, having stolen it, if that's what happens here, and then using it to hurt someone.
Yeah, absolutely. You heard the former ATF special agent in charge just off the top of his head, 3, 4, 5 different charges, not to mention what the U.S. Postal Office could tack on to all of this. And now you have several agencies looking into this. I'm told it's just really a matter of time. And as you said at the beginning of this story, Ruth, this isn't something that could blend in. This is something that's rare. And if somebody sees something like this, they're going to know exactly what they're looking at.
Well, let's hope they find it soon. Our Jessica Dukeback live in the newsroom. Thank you.
I sure hope they find it.
Did you see the update on that one judge and attorney?
I hate how them thumbnails pop up at the end of videos, and then you wind up just pause it or something, then you get clicking on it. Now here I got Penguin 0 up by accident. Anyway, let's watch this little break of what we've been watching. This was kind of funny, I thought. It's strange Michigan laws. Some I have heard of before, but some are just funny. It's like 5 Michigan laws that are just strange and weird. Then we'll get moving on. I'm gonna keep looking around a little bit.
Well, all across Michigan, there are plenty of strange laws, and today we picked out some of our favorites.
Rapper, can you just tell me in the Discord chat or something, or even DM me? It don't matter. I'll look over on this other PC.
that you probably didn't know about that existed.
I love these.
I think I know who you're talking about, possibly.
So listen to this. You might see car dealerships closed on Sunday. That's because it is illegal to sell cars. But it's not only for dealerships. If you've ever sold a car on Facebook Marketplace, apparently that's illegal too.
On just Facebook Marketplace?
So illegal to sell vehicles on Sunday in Michigan.
On Sunday on Facebook Marketplace.
Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Sunday.
That's
Yes.
really interesting. I just thought they got the day off.
Right.
You know? Okay.
Sunday. It goes back to very religious times.
Yeah, well, listen to this one. So another thing that's illegal is cutting hair if you aren't a licensed barber, cosmetologist in training, or a family member. So that means no locker room haircuts.
Well, yeah, but family member, that's fine. Like the kid gets the,
Well, yeah, I mean, like I would.
Family
like,
member's okay.
was my dad's head, but that's a family member. Right. Yeah.
For all of the bachelors out there, it is illegal to seduce an unmarried woman. It's a felony that can land you 5 years in prison or a $2,500 fine.
Wait,
how are you supposed to get married if you can't seduce?
So what is the definition of seducing?
I looked up seducing. It's enticing to have or engage in sexual activity. But I didn't make the laws. I just looked them up. Okay.
You can't have premarital sex if you never get married. Think about it. If you never get married, it's not premarital sex.
Until you get married. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
If you wait,
this is deep, man.
If you wait and it's arranged, then you don't have to worry about it. That's right. Illegal.
Yes, let's go back to arranging marriage.
I don't know. How do you date? How that works if you can't like kind of seduce a woman in some sort of way to like, I don't know. It seems a little odd.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So there are also
some people do that now.
They do it. It works for some people, but there are also some local ordinances too. Like in Harper Woods, you can't have more than 3 cats or dogs or any combination.
This is a good law.
Yeah,
I
I mean, 6 pets is a lot.
Okay.
And also, you cannot color birds and sell them as other birds.
What? Someone must have been
Somebody thought of
scamming
that.
selling birds.
So somebody did that. Somebody did that. These are all laws or rules or ordinances that should be named for individuals because somebody has done all of this stuff, and that's why it's coming.
George's law. I'm going to paint you yellow and sell you as a canary. I'm going to paint you red and sell you as a cardinal.
George's law. He was trying to sell canaries as Blue Jays. You can't do that anymore.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Did you guys see?
So I thought that was funny. There's some weird laws like in Kentucky, like because horses are popular there in the Kentucky Derby. Like you can't put an ice cream cone in your back pocket, something like that, because it would lure the horse to you. I don't know, just weird things. But I did find this. This might be the closest we get for now. It's radio.
Hornet Tom overshot of Petty, Eastbound 60, so Marston, you'll be turning at Paramount. Do you have any further details?
One Tom, can be dark melatonin, white shirt, blue jeans.
Hornet Tom, milk, white shirt, blue jeans, 600.
I'm not even sure if this is the right thing. This just popped up. The title is California Highway Patrol, Live California Highway Patrol Scanner, LA Captain. So that's what we're listening to here to figure it out.
One Tom, walking on the right shoulder with traffic.
Hornet Tom, walking eastbound on the right shoulder. 798 Zero, copy. You're going to be 1097 eastbound 10, just west of Robertson with a 2806 Frank Tom Adam 474.
I have an idea what I can do. Bear with me. Wish another helicopter would get on it. Maybe another news station.
And uniquely cruel injury.
Mute. Come on. I don't know why the sound went in this California Highway Patrol. Maybe there's just no radio action.
7980, that 29 returns clear on a 2009 Lexus Utility. Registration expired as of December 8th, 2025 to a last of Lopez, first of Maria. and it does show that there is a open collection account. TRMDC, sir.
So I think I'm just gonna continue on with the show. Do these pranks real quick. These prank calls. This 911 calls, and we'll just keep looking around till maybe something might come up. And then I got I've played this other short of this prank call. I played it before. I'll play it again, and then we'll do a body cam from a motorcycle chase. And then maybe we'll call it a night. I don't know yet. I've already been live for an hour and 18 minutes, but I'm not to no time strain tonight. So we can look around, maybe see if that chase comes back and stuff. But let's listen to this. I've played the first one of this 911 calls batch before. Number 1, this is number 2. I got your DM there, and I knew, I kind of figured it was him or someone else, and I could do something like shrink down his thing and watch this helicopter movement live, but it'd have to be muted because he's trying to get into something else too, I guess, or something it looks like. And my other guess is that the helicopter tracking would be done soon because he might have been out of gas. And the way it looks, what I'm watching on this other screen, I don't know what that helicopter is doing. It might be circled back around, or it's doing circles. I don't know. It's still going.
911, where's your emergency?
I have a question.
An 11-year-old boy calls 911 because his dog's thing is stuck on another dog.
Okay.
I tried to call Deb. My dog was mating with another dog, and his is stuck in her.
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
This boy's never experienced
Your
dogs
dog?
before.
Yeah, he was mating with another dog.
Well, that's how it works.
I know, but his is stuck in her. They're trying to get it out.
Well, they lie like that for about 45 minutes after it happens.
So it stays like that?
Yeah, they dogs stay like that for about 45 minutes after they mate.
Oh, so like his thing still needs to be attached to her?
That's how it works.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry for calling.
Okay, rapper.
Oh, okay. Are you alone by yourself there?
Yeah, I'm just watching the dogs, and I'm just kind of home playing with some friends.
Were you trying to get these dogs to breed?
No. The girl, they've just been like play dates for a while, and they've just been breeding.
Oh, have you ever thought of getting those animals fixed?
No, my parents just left.
No, have you ever thought of getting your dog neutered if you don't want him to breed?
I really don't think this dispatch should be asking this child stuff, because this child don't really know this or understand.
I haven't thought about this. I'm 11 years old.
Okay, but that's a good idea.
Okay.
You might want to think about that. Talk to your parents if you don't want your dog to breed.
Okay.
Because what are you going to do with the puppies now?
We don't know.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There's a cat in my kitchen.
Yeah, I got a cat in my kitchen. I don't know how to deal with him.
A man dials 999 because a cat wandered into his home.
You've got what in your kitchen?
Cat.
A cat? As in the animal, a cat?
Yes, animal, yeah.
And you dial 999 because there's a cat in your kitchen?
No, I don't know which service I need to call, that's right.
So there's no emergency, it's just there's a cat in your kitchen?
Yeah, I need to sleep, I don't know how to deal with it. It's in my home.
If you pick it up and put it outside the door...
It sounds British or maybe from the UK. It's a little hard to understand. I don't have this sped up much.
And then lock the door behind you?
No, I can't. I don't know how to do it. I'm very hard. It becomes big, you know? Yeah, so I don't know. I just opened my kitchen door and...
So you just opened your kitchen door and the cat's walked in?
Well, I closed the door because it's inside my kitchen.
Right, so if you open the kitchen door and just shoo the cat out...
It comes to my room before.
Well, it's not a police matter. We're not going to come round to remove a cat from your house. You need to if you just go into the kitchen, shoo the cat out the back door, it'll leave, all right?
Okay.
All right then, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Communications, Mozo.
Yeah, this is 925 Loomis Avenue. And I got a granny in my bed.
A 95-year-old woman was arrested and taken to jail. Police said Haiti Reynolds hit her 46-year-old granddaughter on the side of the face with a slipper after she refused to get out of her bed.
And I tell her to get up from the bed to catch air. I don't have to. I ain't got nothing to pay bill on air conditioner all the time. Say to go into the room. And she just staying here a little bit with me. And she won't get up out the bed. All I tell her, she won't get up. She act like this apartment. And I want her out of the bed.
Okay.
And I don't want to get myself in trouble.
Okay, this is 925.
Yeah, Keith and Loomis.
What is your name, ma'am?
Grandma won't get up out of bed, and she's been hitting her with a shoe.
My name.
Yes.
Hattie.
Your last name? What's your phone number?
Oh, my Lord, I can't hardly see. But you got it now. After I call you, it's on your phone.
No, ma'am. We are non-emergency. We don't have the caller ID. But I'll go ahead and get a call up for dispatch. Are there any weapons or anything there that my units need to know about?
I ain't got none. I don't know what she got. But she don't listen after me.
I don't know what she got.
And she won't get up. She won't get up. I don't want no trouble out of her.
Okay. All right. Well, I went ahead and got a call up for dispatch. I'll be in and come meet with you, okay?
What you say?
I have a call up for dispatch, so I'll have a unit come out there to meet with you guys.
All right.
There's a circle around the sun.
What's your emergency? Yes, it's a weird circle up in the sky.
A woman calls 911 because she sees a strange circle around the sun.
It's a round full circle and it's dark in the middle. This has never happened in Tampa, Florida. Please go outside, look up in the sky, and look at this weird object. And I need to get the news people on this. Is it a cloud or is it not a cloud? It's a big black circle in the middle and it's all the way around. And it's never been in the United States of America. Never, ever. So it's not a tornado, is it? No, ma'am. So it's the circle looks like it's getting a little bigger and bigger. You go outside and look up in the sky. What's your address, ma'am? I'm at Net Park here. What is that? It's in the whole world. I mean, anybody can walk outside and look at it. It's there. Well, I need your address so we can go to it. Look. At it. It's there. What is this address here? I'm at Net Park bus station. I bus from the Hot Bus, Net Park. Well, I don't know where that is, so you need to tell me what road you're on at least or something. It's Hillsborough, 50th Street, the Net Park. I wish I had a camera. Your phone can take that picture. Are you on Honey Road? No, come on Honey Road. You have to come up with 56 closer to Hillsborough.
What's going on, Honey Road? What's going on with this lady? Where's she at? Net Park what?
And 50th Street, Net Park. 56th Street in Hillsborough? Yeah, wait a minute, I see your address. 5003. What road? Oh, Jesus. 50th Street or Hillsborough. Transfer Center, Net Park. Is it a bus station? Yes. And it's just a big old black circle? It's a big circle, and around it looks like a little light yellow-looking color around it, but it's sits right over Net Park. So it's a black circle with a yellow circle around it? Right. You can just walk outside of your office right now and look in the sky, and you can see that from anywhere. This is earthly. All right.
The sun looks like a ring light. Go outside and look.
All right. Do you want to give your name? What's your telephone number? I want to get Channel 8 News out here, too. All right, ma'am. I'll tell the deputies, okay?
Let's get the Channel 8 News out here, too.
Are you? Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Oh, my gosh.
Did you see that strange halo around the sun this afternoon? It's all over social media. It's called a sun dog or a phantom sun, and I had no idea what it was, so I came out here to UCF to find out.
Well, the phenomenon is, it's a halo around the sun, and it happens because you get the right kind of clouds in the sky overhead, and the sunlight just gets refracted through the ice crystals in the clouds the right way to produce this halo. And it's actually not that rare a phenomenon. That's certainly not every day, but maybe every few days or every other week, something like that. You usually be able to see a halo around the sun for at least a little bit. The one today maybe was a little bit brighter, a little bit more colorful, but the phenomenon is actually pretty common, even for Florida.
I myself have seen that quite a bit, and I'm in Michigan. The candy thief.
Communications, Smith. Yes, ma'am. I need to report a theft at the amusement rides on the boardwalk.
On August of 2019, Justin Delp stole candy from a concession stand in a boardwalk and gave it away to bystanders.
I have video and a photograph of somebody who just came up with on the video, telling us that he wasn't part of it. He only accepted the goods out of the joint as they were handing it to him, and he said he was just trespassed a little while ago. So I've got all kinds of stuff that they've taken, all of our sodas, all of our frozen bananas we get from Gordon's, all of our candy from our Sonic cakes, all of our apple sodas.
So you're at okay, ma'am. You're at the boardwalk amusement and ride?
Yeah, 25 boardwalk between the two, where we're at. Okay. This is the second time I've done a report on the theft. It's all these homeless that hang out here. All these low-life people.
You already called and made a report today?
No, this is the second one. This happened about 4 weeks ago.
And what's your name? Okay, and what's a good phone number for you?
I don't want to move it. What?
Okay. So you're on the boardwalk now? Hello?
Yes, I'm here. I can barely hear you. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Okay, so you're on the boardwalk now?
Yes, ma'am. I'm at a place of business, standing on the boardwalk where they've taken everything and sat on the beach and taken all of our goods out of the place. They've left a bunch of apples in our trays and packages and things they've ate some of the stuff with. And I don't want to move it. I've taken pictures of it, but it's all sitting here lined up across the boardwalk.
How long ago did this happen?
This happened last night on the cameras at 12:04 a.m. 12:04 to 12:07. What?
Okay, and the suspects are still there?
One of them was just here trying to tell us he had information about it. Didn't know it because we saw him on the camera. When we confronted him and said, "You're the guy who was on the camera to hang around for when the police came," he said, "No, I didn't steal anything. They just handed it out the window to me." Said, "You're just as guilty as they are. You took it from them and you did what you wanted to do with it. And you ate it and gave it away. You stole it just like they did." So I took an actual photograph of him as he was walking away. He said, "Call the police. His name's Alex. They just trespassed me anyway. They know who I am." I said, "Well, they'll know you better now. They have a photograph of you and you're on video stealing."
Okay.
You know, it's just getting old. We'll be leaving out of here in a week and a half, but this is just getting ridiculous. You know, I didn't get a chance to make a written report the other day, but an officer came out and they stayed on the lot all night where they broke into one of our freezers, and we didn't have video of that, which is why I didn't bother to make a report because it was on the backside of the food joint. So
did they actually break into the business?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I thought that it was like in front. So they broke into the business.
Yeah, this is the third time.
Okay.
Right, we've only been here for 2.5 months.
Okay, so how did they gain entry?
Through a window.
Okay, one moment. Let me go ahead and change that. Okay, are you waiting out?
Maisie, 10 grand. That's outrageous. Holy cow.
Outside or inside for law enforcement?
I'm outside now, though. Anybody out here knows where to find me.
Okay. And you checked the property already, correct?
I think so too, right?
Yeah, each one of my employees run different areas, and when they came in, they've been checking to see what all was stolen. And I'm having them make up a list of all the items so that we can get a good dollar figure on it.
Okay. And what are you wearing, just so they could?
Pair of blue jean shorts, black sandals, and a.
All right. What was this? Oh. I think we'll save this. We'll save this for another time. Let's just check out this. I don't know what this guy's up to, but I've never seen him before. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. He's wearing an Easter Bunny costume, but his title is Live Police Chase Now and Murder Suspect. So he's got some sort of dash cam he's following, it looks like.
Hippity hoppity, that's it.
This is Smoke and Scan is this person's name.
So did you guys enjoy the...
He's smoking a bong.
What do you call it? The card sorting?
Let me move my bunny.
Some of you guys did. I mean, fuck, we had almost 400
Where's
people
the bunny?
watching the card sort. And man, we know breakers that can't even get 40 people a day watching their room. Big breakers, like guys that get all the allocation.
Okay, so he's got some sort of bar watching, but he had some. Hold on, let me zoom ahead.
Music and switch the cams for. Stick a fork in us, man.
So I don't know what he's watching here. I don't know how close people think they can get.
Well, then we're out of here, man. Call it a night. Maybe I'll go live with the rest of those cards for a little bit.
Hopefully I can do more of these, right?
Because I got to scan, batch, and list some cards before midnight. I'd like to. Doesn't mean I will, but I'd like to. You're very welcome, Lori. That's what this show does. This show, I always say, is the cure for
I will go back a little
insomnia.
bit. I won't go back. I shouldn't say that. Well, I said, well,
can't sleep. Watch this show.
Just check out Ickamel for a minute. He's got
have you asleep.
While this guy's playing, Ickamel's muted. He's tracking the helicopter. It looks like it is backed up a little bit, so it's not live, but this is still going.
Just sleeping away like a little baby.
Not promoting Nick and Mel. I don't want people to leave and go over there, but I'm just still tracking it and looking as well.
Subaru's way too much for him? Nah. I'm sure they probably.
I'm gonna mute this. Let's watch some motorcycle body cam.
I could have listened to it all. And
that way, not totally leaving the description behind and these motorcycle body cams. So let's get into this. I'll keep looking around on the sides and stuff. Keep the things playing. Keep checking in. Turn this down a little.
Man, you crazy riding
Sorry,
like that. What's wrong with you?
Sorry.
You're only supposed to chase me to 100 miles an hour. That's against the law.
Fair use. The link is in the chat. This is pretty wild. Passenger on this bike.
I was about to say, don't you do it, bro.
I don't know what he's waving for. Oh, top it off.
1037 Little Rock.
There goes the passenger. Getting crazy now. One stop
Northbound through
sign
campground. It's a white male, black t-shirt, black shorts. You would notify cabins in the county units that can assist.
By the date from this dash cam, it looks like it was the 10th of July just last year. Same with me, Punky.
Still northbound, 55 past Liberty. Northbound past Liberty, 55. There was a white male jumped off.
There, he's gonna lose it.
Around.
He's a goner.
Wrecked out.
He's a goner.
Roll on your fucking face.
No, I don't want to.
Crying.
Well, you just made it a lot worse for yourself.
I don't know what to do. Please.
Little Rock, I'm 1015, Kerr Station and Adams. You can clear the net. Shut up.
Shut up, he says.
You are. Shut up. Stop.
No, I'm hurt.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
I'm trying.
I'm about to get you in there. I'm getting an ambulance on the way. Scoot all the way across.
Come Sunday morning along I-85 in Georgia, state trooper spotted a motorcycle flying past at nearly 110 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone. The rider even turned his head to look at the trooper before blasting past. Lights and sirens went on and the chase was on. Weaving off of the interstate through red lights and onto side roads as the trooper struggles to keep radio contact while staying on his tail. Looks like a morning time or so. Maybe evening. I don't see a time on this dash cam.
Exiting 61, going right on south 74.
Caught back up to him.
Making right up industrial.
It's a fun ride. Yeah, Punky, we're cruising now.
took a right on Oak Industrial. Still got visual on him. So to a stop sign. Clear right, clear left. Contact, contact, contact. Get on the fucking ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! I'm gonna get out! Get on the ground!
Get on the ground.
Hand behind your back!
Even after crashing, he tried to pick the bike back up and keep going until the trooper forced him to the ground and handcuffed him. The rider, later identified as Owan Kendall, admitted he was running late to work. So I think it was morning. And according to his wife, who arrived on scene, had just been to jail for speeding on the same bike a week earlier. He was taken for medical clearance and then booked into the jail at once. Oh, once again.
Hand behind your back! Please, let me get something. Please, let me put it up. Here, put your hand behind your back. Here.
So just after midnight on I-85, a trooper noticed something unusual. A single headlight flying down the interstate at more than 110 miles per hour. When the rider called up, the trooper pulled him over, but things didn't stay calm for long. Instead of shutting off the bike, the rider, looking back, raised his hand as if confused, and then suddenly dropped it into gear and took off.
And we're going back on the road. Yeah, we're 1080, Noonie, 1080.
Call back up.
Shut it off. Shut it off and drop the keys on the ground. Shut it off, drop the keys on the ground. And we're going back on the road.
Just teasing them.
Yeah, we're 1080, Noonie, 1080.
No, I didn't back it up. I think that's a bad editing thing because it looks like we're rewatching the same thing. I didn't notice that the first time I watched this.
Come on, baby. And then come up to the 51 marker. Left-hand lane right now.
That was either bad editing or it was a way to get like 7 or 8 minutes or so out of a video, wasn't it? Well, I guess it wasn't 7 or 8 minutes. A minute.
Noonie, give me a return on that bike if you got anything on it. Thank you. Coming up to the 50 marker and then in number 2 lane. Decent amount of traffic. Hard brakes. Tractor trailers. Back end shaking. Coming up to the 49 marker. Alright, almost 1050 into the back of a car, coming up to the 48. Going all the way right-hand lane, no turn signal. Going in the shoulder. Noonan, he's in the shoulder, 1050 Noonan, 1050 back, 1050 Noonan.
Well, if you guys want the news, oops, I'm into the wrong ones. My bad. Hold on. Messing this all up. Icamel is has ended. So I don't know if the helicopter landed. It looks like it landed here somewhere off the beaten path somewhere. So I don't know. I don't think it had ended, to be honest with you. Maybe it has. Maybe it has ended. Maybe we can look for some news or something. This is the other guy. He's not doing much. I did peek at him live. We'll go up to live. They were just sitting at a gas station, so I don't know what they're doing. We'll keep checking back in. Hey, Andrew.
You heard it.
So the rider pushed triple digit speed, weaving through lanes until he lost control near exit 47. Then went down hard in the grass. He was badly injured and smelled strongly of alcohol when troopers reached him. Identified as 21-year-old Jose Luis Perillo. He was airlifted to a hospital and charged with a DUI, reckless driving, fleeing, and several other traffic violations.
He ain't talking yet. He ain't talking yet. I got you, like.
Here we go, everyone. On October 28th, 2022, a Georgia State Trooper was parked along Mockingbird Road after multiple complaints about a reckless sports bike tearing through the area. Sure enough, around 7 p.m., a black motorcycle with a loud exhaust came flying by, passing a car in a no passing zone and well over the speed limit. When the trooper lit up the blue lights, the rider hit the gas and the chase was on.
95 coming 1080, Mockingbird Road.
Mockingbird Road.
Black motorcycle, 28 wrong side of the road, blacked out.
This is a fun one. Weedy roads.
Toward Elmo, coming toward Elmo, notify Forsyth County.
The hills of Georgia.
Clear pass, clear pass, clear pass. He coming up on Elmo Road here pretty quick.
I see him. He's in the distance.
Stand by, going right on Elmo, he almost 1050.
We made that right turn. Here we go.
Notify Dawson County, notify Dawson County.
These are fun. I want to turn my head like I'm riding along.
Still north on Elmo, gonna turn into Mount Tabor, gonna turn into Mount Tabor Road.
Mount Tabor Road. Are you guys doing that too? Are you turning your head when the car turns?
I don't know the name of this road right here, same line.
Uh-oh.
You turn.
Uh-oh, U-turn.
Going back southbound. All right, he's gonna stop. Stand by.
Oh, giving up.
Get off of it! Get off!
This officer's kind of calm. Get off of it, like he's talking to a kid.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Put the kickstand down.
Put the kickstand down and get on your face.
All right, I got you. You got me, buddy.
On your face right now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Wait for
I don't care about your helmet.
here.
I don't care about your helmet. Get on your face. Right now. Hands out. Hands straight out.
Man, you crazy riding like that. What's wrong with you?
You ain't supposed to chase me under 100 miles an hour. That's against the law.
You know who you messing with? Look at this, right? You know who you messing with?
You can't chase me over 100.
Yes, I can.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
I'll see in court.
What law is it, man?
It's on the computer, on the Google.
It's on the Google computer that says a law that you can't chase me over 100 miles per hour. This cop's laughing at this guy, and so are we. Oh.
No, bud, you misinformed.
On a late summer afternoon in Craighead County, Arkansas, Trooper Nash Thomas clocked a motorcycle flying northbound at 101 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. When the rider briefly slowed down, it looked like he might stop. But the second Trooper Thomas flipped around. I guess there's a second Trooper Thomas. Second Trooper Thomas flipped around with his lights on. The rider twisted the throttle and took off. What started as a simple traffic stop quickly turned into a high-speed chase, pushing well over 100 miles per hour. Still up there a little ways. Yeah, JD, I agree with you. Yeah, they don't do them in schools anymore. There's a service or a company that you have to bring your child to, and I don't know, it's crazy. It's a pocketbook thing too.
237 for C14.
I've got an address on Kingsbury.
White Belt here, maybe 30. Still northbound through Apache. Speeds are about
87 miles per hour, 92. Busy and crazy. Yeah, I know, that's pretty reckless, isn't it?
About 50. Turn eastbound.
There he is on the other side of the road.
Eastbound, about Chuck E. Cheese. About 80, medium prep.
Yeah, the Chuck E. Cheese, he said. I think. Yeah, it might play a lot of the police officer ego. I can see that. I agree, though. It is pretty reckless. Oh, this guy's got losing control. Losing control. I think he's done. He's done. That's loud.
Not see it, state police that you were running from? What? Did you not see the state police that you were running from? I was just trying to...
Matt Galen.
14 to 4. He went to the field in the grass. He was going slow. He just laid it over.
All right, here's this one. This one started out as a simple traffic stop on Interstate 30 for a blue Honda motorcycle with expired tags, but when the trooper lit him up, the rider decided to run. bailing off the interstate and cutting through JFK Boulevard on 8th Avenue right onto rush hour traffic. The trooper made the call to back off for safety, but stayed close enough to see where the guy, where this guy was heading. No volume yet. This happened on August 15th of last year. 64 miles per hour, and here we're going to ramp it up, it looks like. 68, 72, 73. I'm sure sound will come on shortly. I can't remember. Officer Quincy Harris of the Arkansas State Police. There we go. Here's the sound. Sound activated.
Out of it, take by. 10-4, stand by.
Welcome to Park Hill. He's gone.
Fatal error, this device vehicle on East A Avenue.
Due to possible rush hour traffic and blind hill curves on Skyline Drive, the trooper terminated the pursuit until
10-9% on Ghost Trail and Cookers rush hour traffic.
I'll see. Back this up a little bit. Look at it. Watch this guy's his foot. He's trying to shift through his gears or something. It looks like he's stalled out trying to restart. His foot's just going. Oh, down, shift, get it down, get it back down.
Hey, get off the bike. Get down. Get on the ground. Like, lay on your face, buddy. Lay on your face. Yeah, I know, right? Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back so you get tased.
It didn't take long for Karma to catch up. Just a few blocks later, the rider tried to get the bike running again at an intersection, and that's when the trooper swooped in and took him back. The suspect, Joseph Allen Trussell, was taken into custody until without incident. Move this. Turns out the plate didn't match the bike. The VIN was expired. He had no insurance, no motorcycle endorsement, and a long list of charges waiting for him. The bike was towed on the spot. Come on. While merging onto I-85 northbound, one evening, a trooper and cadet spotted a black Kawasaki Ninja screaming past a nearby nearly 90 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone. When they tried to pull the rider over, he cranked it in wide open, hitting speeds well over 140 miles per hour as he weaved through traffic and nearly clipped another motorcycle. What started as a routine traffic stop quickly became a dangerous high-speed pursuit. Bad sound. Bad sound. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. This one ain't long if I remember right. They're fun to watch though. Sometimes you catch these and they're playing the radio. and they turn it off, and then it's all radio traffic for the chase. There's the other bike that he almost clipped. Didn't look like he was that close. Maybe. Another bike he passed. That didn't look like it was that close either. I think it's coming to an end soon. This is kind of funny. It's like this cadet comes up and gets the kickstand. This guy don't want to drop the bike because he got off the wrong side. Don't fucking move. After several miles, Trooper managed to pull alongside the motorcycle near mile marker 11, which was often pressure for the rider to finally give up. He pulled onto the emergency lane and surrendered at gunpoint. The suspect, identified as Latori Atkinson, was taken into custody without further incident and booked into the Thorpe County Jail. His Kawasaki Ninja was towed from the scene. God, that's horrible sound. This one's fun. This one was on a body cam episode we have watched here before. I'm pretty sure. This chase kicked off on I-40 when a trooper spotted a black Harley weaving through traffic and a lane splitting dangerously, nearly clipping the back of his patrol car. When the blue lights came on, the rider twisted the throttle and took off, blasting past cars on the shoulder at over 110 miles per hour. Trooper chased as he blew past traffic, took an exit the wrong way, and even passed cars on blind curves and double yellow lines. This one's kind of fun. Funky, let me know if I think I remember playing this before, or not this, but it's been on another video we watched before, if I remember. Or is it just me that thinks that? I like these bike chases.
Let's hold him down here.
Coming up to the 135.
Sorry, guys. I'm not ignoring you. I was just looking to see if there was anything new, any news to see if it ended. We could see the ending somewhere, but I'm not finding anything, guys, from that police chase.
He's turning around.
Uh-oh. So he gets off. Got off an on-ramp. All the way in that field, he's way up there, he crashed. The rider eventually lost control in a field and ditched the bike, taking off onto the woods on foot. A drone and a K9 team and multiple departments searched the area before he was spotted walking shirtless and covered in mud near the highway. He was arrested and identified as David Alicia Acosta, who admitted to lane splitting during the chase. I don't know if I've ever heard that before. Admitted to lane splitting during the chase. The motorcycle turned out to have expired Texas plates, no insurance, and Acosta didn't even have a motorcycle endorsement. Seems common. He was booked into a laundry list of charges, including fleeing, reckless driving, and improper passing on the shoulder. Maybe that's what lane splitting is. Or lane splitting is maybe when you pass between two vehicles on the highway. Maybe that's what that is. All right, so that's that. All right, do you guys want another body cam? Maybe. I know we've been here for 2 hours already. Midnight. Should we wrap it up? Should we do one more body cam? I think it's too late for drama. I think I should save the drama for not tomorrow. I think I'm taking my Monday off, but for Tuesday. Maybe I could do tomorrow. I don't know. It'd have to be a lot of enticing in the Discord, but I think I'm going to take tomorrow off. You guys want one more? Doodles, you want one more motorcycle chase? We can do one more. We'll do one more. I don't know why this one was playing somewhere. All right. We'll do one more. Let me get this fair use in the chat.
All right, hey, let me see which one. Probably this guy in the back. He looks like the worst rider, so we'll try him out.
On September 29, 2023, troopers in Arkansas started getting several 911 calls about a black motorcycle speeding down Interstate 30, cutting people off and acting aggressively. One caller even said the rider looked high. That's when troopers spotted him nearing a construction site. Well, Punky, if you're gone, we're gonna do one more video, and then we'll call it a night.
Shut it off, shut it off. Shut the mic off. Shut the mic off.
Oh, there he goes. Looks like an on-ramp to the highway there, doesn't it? Yep, back on the on-ramp. I partially watched this one. He's on a horse. Yeah, I know. Harleys are big bikes. Yeah, that wasn't my sound audio issue that was on this video. If anyone caught that.
21 for you too. Any guys are waiting to take the GPS or Blue County. Legally on it. You advised let Texas UCF to Boone County getting the lead on that.
Look at that bike shake like that.
Go ahead and try to get it stopped if you can.
What is going on? This is getting crazy now. Getting off on an on-ramp. Getting off another. Getting off again. Oh, he's not gonna make it long, is he? He's done. Oh man, that was a good flip.
Alright, hands behind your back, hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Why didn't you pull over? Y'all scared me. Scared you? Yes, sir. Yep.
So you see what this officer is doing over here? It looked like he was holstered with a handgun or something. He just unclipped a magazine out of a gun.
There's plenty of chances to stop. I'm sorry. Do not run from the Arkansas State Police. You understand me? Yes, sir. Look, my daughter just turned 17. Well, you screwed that up. Why? That ain't my fault. That's your.
The rider was later identified as 43-year-old David Rourke. After being taken into custody, troopers found a loaded pistol in his waistband. How can that be after being oh, I guess he's taken into custody right now. Okay. Rourke told officers he had taken an unknown drug earlier that day and appeared to be hallucinating while speaking with them. Wild. Wild.
Fault. You could have pulled over and got a ticket. You had the taser. You had plenty of time before then to pull over. I was afraid you was going to take me.
On June 9th, 2024, in Fort Smith, Arkansas, officers attempted to stop a motorcycle that was reportedly speeding through the area. No sound. Come on, let's get sound activated. There it is. Sound activated. Residential neighborhood. No speed indicator.
Asian man. Marshall Roseman. Enough to Ridgeway. Speed's 88.
88 miles per hour. Guy's trying to go back to the future at 88 miles per hour. No, it's not against the law to carry. Yeah, I don't know what state that they were in though. So who knows what how if it was loaded, things like that, safety's on. I don't know how that works in the state that's in. Oh, looks like he's wrecking it. He's a goner. Oh, he's back going. Look at this. Look at this. He saved it. What's he doing now? Oh, turning. Oh, he's gonna lose it. Oh, he saved it. On the sidewalk. What's happening? I can't see. It's like we're turning around. This guy's like a cat. He's got 9 lives. Yes, this is Arkansas. Fort Smith, Arkansas. Oh, I think he's out of lives soon. Yes, the last one was Arkansas too, as well. I believe. A lot of them come out of Arkansas, don't they?
We're in a parking lot here. Still behind the jail. Going in circles in a parking lot.
Each state is different how they release body cams, and Arkansas has a pretty loose policy with how they release their body cams. I think they release them within a week or right away. Michigan State Police just started releasing theirs, and I think it's a week. It might be 2 weeks from when the incidents happen, but they release them on M Live. I'm gonna try to start getting them. They're not. I don't think they're on YouTube. Only if some of them are. So I'm gonna start trying to look at some of them if they're good enough. Some are just kind of they're not good. So, but I'll keep my eye out for them.
We're on Wheeler southbound. That's South B4. This is South B is David. Speeds 100 miles an hour. Traffic's live. He's got a blue shirt on. No helmet.
Just set the speed. I didn't hear. They didn't do the closed caption for it. Construction zone. Oh, he's gonna lose it. No, he's saving it. Oh man, right on the edge of my seat here. What's happening? Oh, there he goes. It's a new lead car now. Busy part of town. Stop sign. Wrecking out. Oh, yeah. Trying to get it back up, isn't he? We got the first lead car view too.
Who the fuck you think you're running from? Come on, I got him. Oh, because of that?
A for effort, right, Noodles? The pursuit eventually came to an end, and the rider was taken into custody. Authorities have not yet released the suspect's name, the charges, and the further details about the suspect or incident. Sorry. What? He was mad. I want to back that up. That interaction was different. It was weird. From the time he throws this bag on the thing, I'm gonna turn the volume up too. And the closed caption doesn't catch it all, but let's watch this. Oops. Back it up just a touch more.
Oh, because of that?
Because of that. So I don't know what's in that. Maybe some drugs or something. Something. If I would have known that, I would have thrown it on the ground and stomped on it. So maybe some weed or something. And a notebook. He throws out a notebook. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, what's this one? On May 23rd, 2021, in Fulton County, Georgia, 2 motorcycles were spotted racing through traffic on I-75/85 at extreme high speeds when GSP, Georgia State Police Crime Suspicion Unit, tried to pull them over. Both riders took off, reaching speeds of over 150 miles per hour as the chase moved north through several counties.
Seven on 280. Next year, northbound, approaching George 400. 85 north. Coming up on Piedmont. 85 north, coming up on Piedmont. 2 motorcycles. Yeah, we're 1080 times 2. Both motorcycles. Far left lane.
I know, right? Doodles?
Oh, come on, APD. Still gonna be 400. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me see which one. Probably this guy in the back. He looks like the worst rider, so we'll try him out.
They said there's two motorcycles here. So this officer says, let's go for the rider in the back or something. He's the worst rider.
Cross back over to HOV lane, not getting off at 100.
I got it. Still 85 north. Far left lane. 138. I'll make it. Yeah, focus on the back one. 85 north, we put up on third line. Gate time! I got you. Oh my God.
Punky, you know I'd play your shit, but you got that damn music behind it. I'll play it. Muted. Brit's escape. Pursuit of jealousy. Stop it, Punky. Get out of here. Yeah, 1 minute will. Just a little bit will. 10 seconds. You're crazy, Punky. All right, back to the regular scheduled programming.
Inside your fuel.
Something about fuel.
85 north.
Good. Number 2 lane, 25 north.
Yeah, I got it. Let it run until it runs out of gas. I got a full tank.
Officer has a full tank. We're gonna go until the biker runs out of gas.
I'm trying to come up and get your draft.
I'm maxed out, man, so we'll just work with it.
Max going under any trail.
They're just cruising, aren't they?
Passing people ruined.
Got the draft.
Once again, I wish there was a speed indicator.
More lightly.
I didn't catch what the officer was laughing about.
Steve,
Traffic, I lost speed over the QQL. Still got it. Still far right lane. Passing Steve Reynolds Boulevard on the ground. 80 on cop nearby.
I like these night chases.
Can't get over. Alright, he's getting off. Getting off onto Pleasant Hill. Going, whenever he's turning to right.
Oh, these officers are excited, aren't they?
He's down Pleasant Hill.
Sounds like two right in this car together.
Oh, 797, I'm still riding. Where we at, Phoenix?
Pleasant Hill and Shuckford. Continuing.
Pleasant Hill and Shalford?
South copy.
South. Yeah, I see him. Coming up on him. Oh, get away!
Oh my gosh, people.
I'm riding with GSV.
That drives me
Still on
nuts.
Shalford. I'm sorry.
Sweetwater. That's the intersection of Pleasant Hill and Sweetwater.
Okay, so I can hang up.
Alright, Pleasant Hill is showing he's going up onto maybe merging on here. Should be out of gas soon.
He's slowing up a lot.
Hey, Trooper Pleasant, I still got him. Still got on Pleasant Hill. Just drive for it, no problem.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, get ready. Keep it up.
Keep School Road. Slowing down towards the intersection of Pleasant Hill and Lawrenceville Highway. Taking a right, gotta go left on Lawrenceville Highway.
He got a gun.
Uh-oh.
He has a weapon. First 797 has a weapon. He's got a weapon. Still west down on Lawrenceville Highway.
Get ready.
Oh, I wish we could see.
What's up, pimp? You all right? All right. Anything broken?
I can't hear you.
All right. Look at him. Anything broken? Anything hurt? All right. You left? You what?
There's no point. There's a cop there.
Yeah.
Little burn police. Little burn.
We're still left now.
That was good though. That was like 30 miles. That was like 30 miles.
One rider eventually split off and was lost, but the second, identified as 23-year-old Tyler Hart, was stopped near Pleasant Hill Road with assistance from Atlanta police. That looks like Little Burn police, but okay.
That was pretty good. That was a while. Do what? No. We go for the weakest link. We go for the weakest link. Which is you. Yeah.
That's kind of funny, going for the weakest link. On April 18, 2021, deputies in Coweta County, Georgia, tried to stop a motorcycle speeding down Interstate 85. The rider refused to pull over and kept going, weaving through traffic and blowing through red lights as the chase moved across several busy roads in Noonan. No sound. Sound activated. You heard that too, Noodles? Like, he said, "You all right, pimp?" Yay, Punky. I know, he was excited, wasn't he, Noodles? Psych, he's gonna go straight. Coming to a close soon. Uh-oh, what's going on? What's going on? He's toying her out now.
16 west. Left on Lunsford. I'm sorry, right on Lunsford.
The roads are getting narrower.
10 feet up.
We're on a dirt road. on? I think that's the end of the road.
Get on the goddamn ground!
The suspect, identified as Marcus Wilson Boyd, eventually ran out of road after turning onto a dirt access path. He was taken into custody without further incident. Wilson Boyd was found carrying an illegally owned handgun, and his motorcycle was towed from the scene. He now faces multiple charges related to reckless driving and fleeing from the law enforcement.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Nose on hood. Driving like an idiot.
Nope, sure isn't worth it, is it?
I'm not in the business of making you comfortable right now. Do you understand me?
That officer, I'm not in the business of making you comfortable right now. You understand me? On November 2nd, 2022, in Arkansas, Trooper Cody Martin tried to stop a motorcycle that was speeding and running red lights. Instead of pulling over, the rider took off, reaching speeds of over 130 miles per hour. Construction zone.
They're up to 37.
Yeah, he was nice, wasn't he? Hey, Wani, what are you up to? Happy Easter. Yeah, that's our Wani. Light. $56 miles per hour. Right down to 32. Back up to 50. The railroad tracks were rough. Street. 88 miles per hour, slowing back down. These guys are crazy doing this. Yeah, he's getting very lucky, isn't he? The road got narrower. He's off the road now. He's in the field. What? He's just playing around now. This almost looks like that same field that other motorcyclists went in. Well, we're going trailing now, guys. Going in the woods. I don't know what he's thinking. It's a dead end for sure. Oh, this is getting hairy now. gosh. We're going in deep, guys. Deep woods. Have we come to an end?
I'm gonna let my dog loose!
33, I'm 96. Yeah,
The pursuit came to an end when the rider turned off of the highway, lost control, and tried to run on foot. He was quickly caught and was taken into custody. His identity wasn't released, but officials confirmed multiple traffic and fleeing charges.
This information was on a 1065 holding.
On July 27, 2023, an Arkansas State Police trooper spotted a motorcyclist speeding through a residential area. When the trooper tried to pull him over, the rider hit the throttle and took off, reaching speeds of over 100 miles per hour. No sound. Arkansas State... Oh, sound activated. Arkansas State Police Officer William Robbins. 83 miles per hour, 88, 90... 92, 93.
I have a unlicensed motorcycle.
100 miles per hour.
He's driving right from me. We a white male driver. We are on East Grand, headed eastbound.
Let the dogs loose,
Go in
Googles.
front of Match Springs now. He's holding his hands up. I don't know what he's got going on right now, but he's not stopping for me. We're slowing down here at exit 40.
He's signaling to get off. Getting off on the exit. What's he pointing to? He's just trying to get home? The gas station? What's he signaling for?
We're here at Festival Street. He's motioning like he's gonna stop. We'll see.
Alright, we'll see.
You better stop. You better stop.
He's not stopping. Nope.
Alright, he's taking off again.
Back the direction we came from.
We're on the service road, headed back towards town now. Coming back up on Magic Springs.
Coming up to Magic Springs.
We just turned on to Crescent Avenue.
4753. Kirby Hairpin Roads here, looks like. The hills of Arkansas. Whoa, is he gonna lose it? No. He's got control still. What's he doing?
What kind of speed you get?
I'm gonna shoot you! I'm gonna shoot you!
Playing around in a church parking lot. Look at them shoes.
We're in the parking lot right now.
Whoa.
Back on Crescent.
This guy's inexperienced, I think, just playing around.
So our speeds aren't too bad right now. We're about 70, but...
What was he pointing at? What's going on with this guy?
Pretty quick, and he goes to get reckless at 1022 because we don't need to get anybody hurt.
10-4. I want to make that call in just a second.
We're at a stop sign, off the road. Oh, lost control, he's down. He's done.
Put your fucking hands behind your back!
The cop is punching him.
Behind your back! Look at me! Look at me! Hey, I want out! I want out!
He don't want to go to jail.
Right now! Please help me! Fucking now! Help me! I ain't helping you, shit, stupid ass! I'm sorry!
No, he's sorry.
Too much to lose? Sorry! Quit fighting me! Quit fighting me! I'm not, you can't. Quit fighting me! You want to leave my hat up there? I'm allergic to it. All right. We're going to calm down.
Something about his hat, and he's allergic to something.
All right.
What a big baby. What a big baby. He was just going 80 some miles per hour, reckless, endangering lives, and now he's going to be a big baby. What a loser. The pursuit ended when the biker crashed and was taken into custody. His name hasn't been released, but troopers said he began complaining about PTSD after the arrest. Despite the dramatic pursuit, no serious injuries were reported.
Hey, I can't breathe. Hey, I can't breathe. You're on my wrist. I can't breathe.
What a whine ass. What a whine ass.
It hurts. I got him up. I have PTSD and
Oh,
anxiety
come
attacks.
on.
Bad. I take medication.
Oh, come on. On October 25th, 2024, officers in northwest Arkansas spotted a group of 4 motorcyclists flying down Interstate 49 at over 90 miles per hour. When one of the riders blew through a red light, a trooper tried to pull him over, but instead the rider took off, hitting speeds of over 130 miles per hour and weaving through traffic. Right, Waddy? $144 miles per hour down in the corner, it says. Arkansas State Trooper Billy Martin. What's he waving his hands about? I love these night pursuits. I just love them. See all that heat coming out of the exhaust when it slows down? It's getting back on the highway. The off-ramp and back on the on-ramp. Getting off again somewhere.
I'm not sure what road this is. If I've finished stop. Everybody will stop.
This cyclist is actually fairly experienced, it looks like.
I see the road sign. We're coming up on Olive.
Where is he? He's up there in the distance. I see him, he's right there. He's right there. Sparks. Uh-oh, Sparks. Not good. He's done for. He is done for. Oh no, he's saving it. Oh, he's saving it. Yeah, that officer is doing pretty good, isn't he? $109, $112. Car coming head on here. Oh, he might be done for now. Oh yeah. There's dust. He's done.
Hands up. Roll over. Roll over now.
Roll
You're gonna
over.
Roll over. I'll do it for you. Roll over.
You won't roll over. I'll do it for you.
I'm gonna lift you up.
The suspect was identified as Gabriel Medina Garcia. After being taken into custody, he was checked by EMS and refused treatment. Medina Garcia faced several charges, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, speeding, and multiple traffic violations for ignoring lights and lane laws. There he is, close up.
Just have a seat right there. There you go.
He's hurting. Well, folks, this is the end of the show. Maybe it's not the end of your night, but it is the end of this show. I think we'll get into drama another night this week. Like always, I think I'll take Monday off unless something comes up. Maybe I get a a wild hair or something. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow night. I don't know yet. But we will be back Tuesday for sure with some drama, maybe some Yo Mama stuff like that. Wait, what, Wani? Wait, what? What? Am I missing something? I'll wait for a minute. But other than that, I'm getting tired. I've been here for 2 hours and 43 minutes. I'm going to go eat some Easter dinner stuff, you know, because I'm getting hungry again. Yeah, 2 kids away at college, JD. It's quiet. Tell me about a chase? You going to tell me about a chase? Tell me about a chase. I have time while you tell me the story and chat about a chase to watch maybe a little bit of another one, but I am going to cut the night short soon because I am also getting tired. It was a good show, I think. I think we had a good time. I had a good time at least. Did you, Doodles? I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll just sit here, actually. We won't even play another one. I'll just sit here and chat with you guys. Oh, really? That'd be pretty exciting. Was there a little standoff? That would be cool to watch and see something like that. Something exciting unfold in front of you like that. Better have your cell phones ready, right? So anyway, I guess I'll call it a night. And yeah, I don't know, I don't think I'm missing anything. Just the drama that happened this weekend. Maybe I'll get into that, of course, this week, and other things are going to unfold, of course, as it always does. And then I was hoping, I don't know if you guys, I was hoping that Yo Mama was going to go live last night. I kind of waited up for a while and kept checking the channel to see if he was going to pop alive, but he needs a day off every now and then. So I wasn't that disappointed. I was just looking forward to something from Yo Mama last night. Oh wow, Ani. That's wild. Wani, did you see the new emojis? I took the Yinzy one out for now, and I put yes and no pin. Yes and no thumbs ups. But we hit 15 members here on the channel, so that gives us 8 emojis. So we did have 7. We got 1 extra, so I just decided to take the Yinzy one out, and then I want 2 that match. So yeah, I wanted a thumbs up and a thumbs down. It'll work for voting and things like that. Fun things. Yeah. And then I made some other emojis, which they'll come as we go. But as always, you know, I'm up for ideas. If you people rattle them off in chats or whatever, I'll get some ideas, jot them down. Or of course, if you're in the Discord, you can let me know some ideas. We'll get things going. But now they come in increments of like, so we're at 15 members. So once we get 20, then we'll get 9 emojis. And then I think it's 25, but it might be 30. I think somewhere it changes in 10 increments. And it might be after 20. And then 30, you get 10 emojis, if I remember right. So that's how that works. And then, Wani, I said earlier in the stream, too, that I was looking through some of the merch. And there is male and female, like, baseball jerseys. So I may be designing them this week and get them out. Because it is baseball season. Spring training is done. We are well into the first week of baseball season. I think there's most teams have played at least 2 series by now. So I'm going to see about designing them this week, and hopefully by next weekend I will be able to show you guys what I've come up with. I think that was about all the news I really had channel wise. Tomorrow I'm just going to dink around, catch up on some other things. I want to make sure the AdSense went in through that email because I'd like to start gifting memberships soon each month. So we'll get doing that. But yeah, other than that, I think it's been a night, guys. It's been a good night. And thanks for telling us your story, Wani. So, yeah. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a good night. And lastly, I know it's already Monday morning. 49 minutes into Monday morning. Easter's over, but I'm going to say it one last time. Happy Easter, everyone. I hope you guys all had a good weekend and everything. And we'll see you here next week.